Finally a good game.
I don't know if I'd call the other ones bad, but they certainly aren't this one.
Yeah, this game is like... This is almost mandatory if you have a Game Boy Advance. Or if you missed out on the Game Boy Advance, it's almost mandatory if you have a Switch.
It's just straight up tell you to put in Julius as the name for Julius mode.
Yeah, it's their way of saying, hey, remember that thing you unlocked by getting the almost good ending? Wow, this is still in our future. So remember to look forward to that in about 13 years.
I'm trying to remember if this is actually... I guess this would be my second Castlevania game. Because I think I did start with Symphony. Not counting the 4 that I owned as a kid.
I'm a cliche, I started with the original on NES.
The white text and white background, though, thanks for that.
I've noticed Castlevania's sort of had a problem with that for a while now. Oh, hi, Bat with an outline I could see on my GBA screen.
Yeah, so this game doesn't escape the whole, like, color loss thing. Whoa!
We're inside the solar eclipse, we'd be fucking blind, you know.
And a single enemy!
Define N. Okay, that's totally not a hint to who he actually is.
Wait, why did he have a knife?
Don't you bring a knife with you when you're on a school field trip?
Dude, that's gross.
Because the plot fucking says so, that's why.
I wonder who this guy is.
Wait, Genya, do you mean death literal the person or death the thing that happens? And then Genya's like, yes. So, as we've just seen, this game introduces a new mechanic called Tactical Souls. When you kill an enemy, there is a chance that you will get their soul, and they come in 3 colors. Red is Bullet Soul. It allows you to use the enemy's signature move, or in some cases, straight up summon the enemy to do the move. The Blue Soul... Yeah. The Blue Souls are Guardian Souls, which function as either transformations or enemy familiars. So, kind of like the familiar system in Symphony of the Night, except more offense-oriented for everything.
You just hold R.
And then the Yellow Soul... Yellow Souls are the Enchant Souls, which either increase your attributes or give you special triggered abilities.
They're passives. They make Basara make fun of you. But yeah, I actually really love the system a whole lot. I like the idea that every single enemy has something unique to them, because every enemy does have a soul, including bosses.
I just love, like, when an action game gives me a shit ton of powers to work with.
Yeah, and it's not like, it's one of those things that's kinda grindy, but like, not in a bad way, because there's a lot of ones that are guaranteed, mostly just any boss you only ever see once. And,
Yeah.
they, every time, it's one of those things, you get them frequent enough. Like, it's not like Circle, where you don't get to see most of the game. Like, you will get a lot of these souls. And every time you do get one, there's a lot of new, like, there's just something neat every time you do, something completely different to mess with.
Also, I need to point out that the game's visuals are just an exponential... Oh, new soul. 2 souls at once! Holy shit.
The gray
I didn't
ones,
even know
by
that...
the way, are like, mechanical.
Oh, right.
Like, they're just, you can toggle them on and off, I think, but they are just basically, like, passive stuff.
Relics.
Their abilities.
They're the relics from Symphony of the Night. I think they're called Ability Soul. Like, just that.
I totally actually blanked on what we got, though. Is that the backdash?
I was too busy explaining. Yeah, I blanked too.
Well, we got some really basic soul to start us off, but...
Basically, we can play the game. Kinda. So, yeah, the visuals and music are a massive step up from the past two.
For certain.
Also, like, notice Soma's palette. Like, they actually have the whole blue outline that you can see more easily on the GBA thing, but it's not, like, standing out like a sore thumb, like with Juice Belmont. Like, it integrates with his palette.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's actually a good point. It, like, they made it, like, congruent with the design rather than something that's like, oh, by the way, you're here. It's like, they feel a lot more natural now. So I don't remember any other bosses doing this. I know this guy does. He doesn't guarantee a soul drop because we'll see him later.
Only bosses that you fight once are a guaranteed soul.
Because obviously you can't grind them.
Yeah. Man, wouldn't it be a shame if there was another game with this system that would introduce a crafting mechanic that sometimes requires you to use one-of-a-kind souls to craft weapons?
That sounds awful. I didn't realize that was a thing, but we'll get to that.
I mean, assuming if that feature exists, obviously.
Yeah, so of course. This game is, it's really good.
If you don't have this on your GBA, you are stupid. I know that's insulting, but it's also the truth.
I am, in fact, stupid.
I'm sorry.
I had no idea. Then again, I think by the time I knew about this game, I was able to emulate it, so... Ugh. But no, geez, like, this game actually feels like a game made for the GBA.
Yeah.
As opposed to something that was sort of like upgraded from a Game Boy game.
This definitely puts the 32-bit in the GBA's alleged specs.
There was a breakable wall there, why did you stop?
I take it this is not a 100% map tiles run.
No, this isn't 100% really anything. For the record, there was a lot of videos I found of varying lengths. The one I wanted to use was 100%, but it used a god-awful sprite filter. Where everything was smooth and shit, and I just could not stand that.
How do people who record those videos stand it?
I have no idea.
So, here's a staple in this series of 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
You have gliding winged armor.
It's a little annoying that it requires magic because it's, you know, a mobility tool, but not much.
I mean, Symphony of the Night was already practicing the aspect of using mana for mobility.
It's so funny to me that, like, every one of these enemies, including, like, recolors and all the different variants of skeleton, like, they all have unique souls.
Yep.
And some of them are, like, I mean, like, the passive ones mostly are kind of like, you know, whatever, they're just stat boosts, but there's still a lot of really cool stuff here to find.
So, we have this Tool album art in the background.
What the hell? Yeah.
I always loved Soma's power walking animation.
Oh, yeah.
He still does that in the later games he appears in.
He's just real into it.
So yeah, imagine being a high school senior fighting zombified modern soldiers. As opposed to all the skeletons and supernatural shit that we just went through.
It's kind of a bit of an a la carte walk where he has like kind of a startup to it. This game, it's weird how this game feels more like an actual Symphony sequel than the other two.
Especially with one of them really wanting to be a Symphony sequel.
Yeah.
I will say, I know it's the GBA has its memory limits, but whenever I see a cutting weapon, my skin itches.
Sonic. So there's in addition to having like, well, I guess you know Symphony had a fair amount of like unique weapons, but this one also has its fair share of like big overhead swing weapons and really quick moves.
It has different classes of weapons with different move sets. There's even a gun.
Oh god, there is a gun.
Although I think that's exclusive to hard mode. Because I know that there are some pieces of equipment that you can only find in hard mode.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep, hard mode. Basically, the early game is fucking hell. But at least there's new cool stuff that you can obtain in it.
I guess we already mentioned Julius mode. I don't know if we want to until we actually see him.
We'll meet Julius.
So shoutouts to this armor giving us flight by just kind of being near us. It's kind of like the gamma way of flying.
God, wouldn't it be something if Sonic and one of the Belmonts fought?
That would never happen. Get out of here.
And then there's like this customization system where you can have like a sticker of Dracula that you can upgrade into Soma for some reason.
Now you're just being crazy.
I know.
That was really funny when I saw that. I was like, oh, they just went there. Okay. That's actually one of the very few that I actually did bother to upgrade. It's like, oh, right.
You should. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Although I still think my favorite is the metal face one. Just cheese literally everything in adventure mode, why not?
Metal face. How does it always get back to Smash Brothers? Damn.
Because the game has just devoured gaming history as we know it.
It's true.
We're in a reality where Iggy Koopa fought Ryu. When I played that matchup with Evil Homer, I literally had to tell him to stop. I needed time to take that in.
The thing. They're never gonna let that series die. It makes them too much money.
I mean, Bayonetta doing one of her torture attacks on Banjo, why not?
Fucking Rare is just like, wow, yeah, this is great, thanks.
I'm glad Banjo can be customized with the Albert Wesker sticker.
Yeah, there was like a weird thing for me whenever I saw there was a jury sticker. It was like, that's a weird thing to have in Smash Brothers.
Man, I'm glad I got to fight Dr. Mario cosplaying as Hal. Oh, yeah, that was an example of a weapon. The katana has a pretty good moveset.
Oh, yeah, I guess we just have sword right now.
We don't have the ability to get it yet.
Graham Jones. Sounds like an artist name.
Yeah, kinda.
Boom! I gotta say, there's a castle inside all of us.
The castle's the friends we made along the way, Soma. What? Dracula died to the Y2K bug.
Really? There's more. Don't you love it when you just have random conversations with people in Dracula's castle?
Happens to me every solar eclipse.
It's like this very, like, normal, not evil-looking guy just, gave us lots of cool information. Thanks, buddy.
I don't know why he keeps telling me to kill the humans, starting with that one over there, though. I praise this music, but I will admit this track in particular has a really repetitive opening.
It's GBA music, so I can't love it too much. But, like, it's suitable.
It still has that terrible sound front, yeah. And then there's the shrill note. The sound effects, though, are at least cool. I just wish there was a proper fucking cut sound.
It's just a slapping sound.
I mean, whenever I'm cutting a pizza, I just hear slapping noises. I don't get it.
This game. Oh, it's, Durga? Yeah, Durga.
Yeah.
I just like the name Durga. I am invincible, etc.
There's one particular enemy name I can't wait to meme on.
I wonder if I could think of what that is.
Yay, we got a stabbing sword.
A sword for stabbing.
So, rapiers, less base damage, but because you can stabbity stab, good overall DPS.
A lot swifter.
Yeah.
Game still has that weird thing where, like, attacking in air is just better because you maintain some level of control, as opposed to just standing still on the ground. Castlevania.
I'd say crouching attacks are the top tier.
Are they best?
Because you would usually, like, dodge a lot of enemy moves while lowering your hitbox and stabbing them.
Oh, true.
You're playing Melty Blood Neutral in Castlevania.
I guess ground attacks also have the benefit of being able to, like, cancel into backdash.
Yeah, that's kind of the main why katanas are so fucking good.
Where's the outlines on these bats? It's so hard to see them.
It is a blessing that these were re-released on, like, modern platforms.
Yeah. I need to play this one again.
As much as all the... Oh, hi, Manticore. As fond as our memories are of the GBA, it's kind of not an easy portable to go back to, especially if it's not an SP.
Right.
Honestly, the only portables I see myself still dealing with are the Vita, the PSP. Nah, the PSP's D-pad sucks. The Vita and the Switch.
I was lucky enough to have an SP, so I didn't mind it so much. But yeah, that I did actually have an original one as well, and I remember owning some sort of like backlight thing for it, which was it sucked to have to resort to that kind of thing. Not a backlight, but like an attachable light thing that you would put over it so you could actually see in the dark.
Yeah. I have a Pikachu SP GBA.
I have to get a nice blue one. Oh wait, I did. Someone stole it from me, but anyway.
Oh.
I was not very smart. But yeah, no, like... It's weird to think about, like, portable consoles that didn't just have a light in them. Like, you just straight up could not see them in the dark, but that's the way shit was.
Yep. Heck, we used to not even have color.
Yeah.
Oh hey, Student Witch.
Wow, she got an attack off.
Giant ghost sprite is on the just that sprite on the GBA is kind of impressive.
Yeah. Wow, this sword's a bastard.
I love that bastard is now a swear word, so it just makes like so many RPGs awkward in hindsight. Well, not really hindsight, they knew what they were doing, but it's still the historically accurate name.
I was wondering about that, because I was like, which one of these came first?
Well, obviously the chicken.
Ah. Evil Butcher.
I was always confused about the design for Evil Butcher. Is that a bodysuit? Does the skin tones just somehow not match?
That's a good question.
Here's where the ambiguity of the old portable game sprites comes into play.
So if I remember correctly, I don't think you can get a duplicate soul.
No. Duplicate souls would be a thing in the sequel. It's just, they want to be really annoying about the fact you can get duplicate souls.
Why do
No!
all of them, why do all three of these have fucking box pushing? Why does that keep happening?
I didn't even remember there being a box puzzle. I guess it must have been a repressed memory.
I think there's like one.
I just want to pretend this game is perfect, okay?
This game gives you enough mobility that I don't think you'll be seeing these for very long. Although...
You see, the game has design.
I would love it if that was there entirely as a joke. It's like, aha, stupid other Castlevanias.
Welcome back, Arachne. Here's the Splatterhouse version of Ectoplasm, I guess.
Oh boy, Fleaman. It always... Every single time I see a new enemy, it isn't just like, oh hey, it's that enemy, it's... I wonder what their soul does.
Yeah. Oh, we just saw Spider Lady with the tit machine gun. Hey, it got its correct name.
Yay!
Wait, what's a Catalapis? I thought it was a Gorgon.
Let's say I'm proud of Gorgon.
I thought the player was gonna fight the Catalapis again, just to show off that the name is finally correct.
I don't think they ever got as cute as Symphony of the Night again, with all of its, like, goofy Easter eggs, but...
I'd say the closest to Symphony of the Night in terms of doing silly things might be Dawn of Sorrow.
Yeah, I
Because
think I remember some stuff
there,
in there.
there are some silly things. Oh, hey. Hi, wait, aren't you supposed to be from D2?
Oh my god, they're
No,
really rubbing it in.
you're talking. You can't be Laura.
I thought that was the PS2 Castlevanias that had that. All right, thanks for the pep talk.
Usually they tell me all their life's problems for some reason. And then they ask me if I want to take this drug called Linda.
Al, all right. Anyway, that's Yoko. She's pretty cool.
I like to imagine that he used the arrow to take out both of her eyes.
Wow.
Soma's just a really cruel bastard.
Arpa, she's just a child. And or maybe an adult who's still a student, because there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know.
I mean, witchcraft is probably a pretty long process.
Yeah.
I mean, actual witchcraft, where you do actual spells.
Don't stand on the Gorgon.
I'm sorry, don't you mean Catalapis?
Ah, yes. My bad. I don't know why we can call him a Gorgon.
It's okay, I don't know why the localizers for the other Castlevania games did either. Oh, Minotaur is a soul that is worth grinding. That's... And the funny thing about Minotaur is, the best way to use it is to have your back turned on the enemy, because the back has a hitbox too, so you get a double hit against larger enemies.
Yeah, we got backdash. Didn't use it till now, but...
Sadly, the backdash is not as good as it was in Symphony of the Night.
I don't know how many souls we're going to end up seeing in this run, considering this one doesn't look like it's very grindy, so... What do you, if you remember any, then, do be sure to point out. Pretty sure Student Wish just throws the cat out.
Yeah, I don't think cat damage is in this game, though, however.
It's a shame, because there's much more cat.
By the way, you can... Her soul does let you throw the cat.
What does the Minotaur do?
It summons a Minotaur to axe people.
Oh, right. I remember a popular one, I forget if it was in this game or Dawn, where it just summons like a giant axe that swings in a big circle.
Dawn. Yeah, that soul is so dumb that even certain boss of certain mode uses it.
Oh, by the way, we picked up Ivy's sword at some point.
Yeah, I've noticed that sword crop up a lot in video games. Like, Salt and Sanctuary has that too.
Oh.
It could have used the whip moveset a little better, but yeah.
This guy's
I feel like all he's doing is the robot. Soma's just kill him.
I do like our strategy is to hit him through his shield. Which you would think wouldn't work, but hey.
I mean, he's forcing damage in Samurai Showdown 5 Special.
That's another boss whose soul's not guaranteed.
Because you'll fight him later.
Oh god.
I like Hammer's portrait in this game.
Yeah.
He just looks like, got a coffee?
His 2-frame breathing animation, though. His torso was just kind of bouncing.
Help me, Dracula replaced my spine with a spring.
I love this guy,
Also,
though.
check out my weird portrait in the back.
Okay.
What's a shop?
A shop is where you can exchange money for goods and services.
Oh, we have Karasuman's soul. I'm sorry, Malphas's soul. Finally, another name corrected.
If it wasn't obvious, if we get a soul from one of those little pedestals, then that means that's not an enemy in the game.
Yep. Gee, I wonder why Karasuman would not want to show his face ever again.
Poor guy.
Except too bad he does. Although the next time we see him, he actually has poise, so he's slightly more challenging. I think one of soul I really like in this game is the Mimic Soul. Because if you get that, you have a really easy way to grind the money you need to get a certain ring that makes getting other souls a lot easier.
How so?
So, the Mimic Soul exchanges damage that you take into... I think it's like $5 for each point of damage, or something like that. So, you can go in the clock tower, go in the save room, and then go play a fun game of hopscotch on the spikes.
Wow. That's bizarre.
And you can just... yeah, you're just getting paid to make Soma suffer.
Hops around madly. Oh, so if I remember correctly, this game has some pretty... Was it this one or Dawn? I think it's this one that has really bad translation.
I wouldn't say Dawn's is the best either, but this translation sucks too.
Yeah.
Mar.
It's like, I remember there's some soul descriptions that are like really bizarre, and then I think there's at least a couple that are flat out wrong.
Like the Flea Man soul implies that he hops around madly. No, he just summons a Flea Man.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, it's very vague as to what it's actually talking about.
I'm pretty sure that the player's probably not going to get it because it's a rare one, but there's also a soul that lets you throw curry, which acts as sort of a bait.
So, like, yeah, the last thing I did was I watched Bob play Dawn, so I'm probably gonna get souls confused from that game and this one. But I swear there's one where, like, it was like the demon soul or whatever, where you just turn into a big demon and just dash across the room.
I think both games have that.
Yeah, I think it's actually useful for, like, getting secrets and shit.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll get Trouble Man's soul in this game.
What does that do? What do Souls of our Mugen characters do?
It summons a Mandragoria.
Oh, jeez.
What is that thing called again? Mandragora?
Yeah, Mandragora, I think.
Valkyrie's a pretty good soul too, where you Soma summons a Valkyrie to stab you and also show her ass.
The fuck?
And then in the Dawn of Sorrow, he just becomes the Valkyrie.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Congratulations on your transition, Soma. That should have been a DLC character in Castlevania Judgment, Valkyrie Soma. Just Soma in Valkyrie armor with bad voice acting.
Oh, that one is bizarre.
Yeah, if you take damage in the air, you get a bit of health. There are some weird Yellow Soul triggered abilities.
Yeah, they like, their passive ideas were very unusual, where it's like, stat buffs are, oh, okay, never mind, you can't get duplicate souls.
Yeah, but it's not going to do anything.
Yeah,
I do like the idea of Dawn of Sorrow, like actually having things to do with duplicate souls. It's just, we'll get to that.
God, it's
Like,
I like Aria so much, but I have so much more to say about Dawn because it's such a strange approach. But,
yeah, there's a soul, enchant soul, if I remember, that lets you parry. It's kind of like the Melty Blood X Shield, sort of. Oh, hey, it's those things from Castlevania 4. I think their soul increases your luck.
yeah, I remember. I think White Dragon and Ghost Dancer both have passive souls that just like are stat boosts.
Or in this case, Quetzalcoatl.
Oh, there was a White Dragon in the previous room.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I can't imagine what Quetzalcoatl gives you. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead, since it's one of those games where you can't make fun of it a whole bunch, so you have to like find other things to talk about. So I'm gonna actually pop open a Souls list and kind of glance at it whenever we're in downtime. But this area is really cool looking.
Yeah, like, this game has really good sprite work. I mean, I guess the other games had a few good sprites, like, as weird as it is to admit it, Bondage Goat was kind of an excellent sprite.
Yeah, it was a pretty good sprite, yeah. Now, like, they weren't bad-looking games. Harmony was kind of weird, but Circle was alright for what it was.
It's just, this game is, like, more consistent with how good the sprites look, I guess.
It's also, it feels up-to-date with what the console is actually capable of.
Yeah.
Rather than feeling kind of, like, a little out of date.
Yeah. There are a couple boss sprites I am very eager to see in this game.
Soul Evaluation Guide.
I think the zombie soul in this game, there's like rotten food items that normally poison you, but if you have the zombie soul equipped, they heal you.
Oh god.
Enjoy luck working in this game while it lasts. In this series while it lasts.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna look it up if we ever are curious. Zombie Soul is, becomes stronger when poisoned.
I thought it was heal. No, it's... So it reverses the stat decreases from poison. Also the shop theme.
Yeah, very Advance Wars sounding.
Now, the weapons themselves don't really have a lot of interesting abilities. They're just like upgrades of one another, because I feel like the game put all its focus on the abilities you can get from souls.
Yeah, I don't remember the armor doing anything crazy either. Like, it's all... Your equipment is just equipment. But...
Yeah.
And then you do have, like, you know, different weapon types. Like, you have different arcs and stuff. Which, this one looks interesting.
A few endgame weapons do interesting things, but in the end, it's all about the souls. So, here's the killer doll. I think they lost their curse ability from the other two games.
Yeah, I don't remember them being big threats at all, which is why I was surprised that they were a threat in the other game.
Oh, yeah, they're a threat in Dawn and Circle and any other game they show up in, except for Symphony, because, again, they're jobbers in Symphony. That also have a weird palette error when you kill them.
So, Zombie Officer, I want to look this up, because I remember that name being, or that description being wrong. Jumping while taking damage restores health. Apparently, what it actually does is it allows you to recover after taking damage. Like, instead of, like, being forced to fall, you'll actually, like, do a tech.
I see. Tech hit. Imagine if that's how, like, Shoryuken Wiki, like, described teching systems in fighting games.
You recover health.
That sounds like a battle craze idea. Instead of teching from throws, you get the health back. Fuck you. So, Skeleton Soul, I believe, you get to throw their bones.
Yeah, that one's like an all-purpose kind of like... Hey, it's like a miniature axe sub-weapon.
Except you can actually get the axe, except I think it just goes horizontal now.
Yeah, like axe armor has the boomerang effect. Axe armor is basically the cross, actually.
We're not going to really be finding any monsters that use a cross in this game.
No holy enemies that or the one holy enemy.
I wonder if Simon Wraith would have counted as a holy enemy.
That's a good question.
I mean, there's a holy boss. So,
geez.
yeah, we have the spears. They're slow, but they got reach. Again, they think sirens are the same things as harpies.
The siren. It shoots out little music notes, I guess.
Yep.
Screw it. I'm just gonna... Every single time we encounter an enemy now. Let's go. Different... Interesting locales in this game, by the way.
The castle's definitely being a creature of chaos.
It's rude to ask questions before introducing yourself, but not to call me dark.
Mr. J!
Oh, jeez. Oh my god.
I just called you Jay.
Please, my father was Mr. J.
We have this dark seed ass music.
Oh.
Oh man, 4 points. And in this game, that actually helps.
So hard not to get out of ourselves. Durga, you throw katanas. It sounds like the knife.
It would have been better if it gave you the Daikatana. If only this game had a crafting system.
What's a Voldo weapon up there?
Oh yeah, we speared off that zombie officer's dick.
Oh, I remember what the other Durga's name is. We'll say it.
I like how our roles have reversed because you're the one with the... Well, you have the encyclopedia open, so you get to be the encyclopedia. Also, we get 4 strength. I think the color swaps of the Minotaurs give you an even better of that give you 8 strength.
Yeah, I just looked up Quetzalcoatl, and then, yeah, White Dragon, Quetzalcoatl, Gorgon, and Dead Crusader all give you Constitution, and they just give you different numbers. I forgot they did that, which is kind of a shame. Because that's a little lazy.
And
But yeah,
also up there is Nemesis. Stars.
They have a bunch of souls that seem to be just different numbers of stat boosts.
I guess they had to pad out the soul count somehow.
So, Nemesis makes you invisible. I like how this guide also has the person's opinion on every soul, so I know that apparently it isn't very good.
I love it when a single-player game gives you the power to go invisible. Like, what does that even... Like, what's the design space you get with that? Your enemy's AI just becomes really stupid?
Yeah. Usually they, like, you know, combine that with invincibility. It's like, oh, you're invisible, so stuff goes through you. I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Wouldn't it be great if there was, like, a multiplayer Castlevania game where you got to play as various protagonists from the series, which you probably can't get anymore because when the PlayStation 3 store closes down?
I don't know anything about that one.
I never really got to play much of it online because the netcode was shit. Also, that game has a problem with tiny-ass sprites on a high-definition screen. Good luck seeing anything.
Yeesh. Yeah, so regular Minotaur is just a strength boost, sadly. But,
I see.
there's a different Minotaur that actually has a different skill, which might be the one you're talking about, actually.
Yeah, the one that is just stupidly good against bosses because you can hit more than once.
What the?
Oh, hey,
Waiter
Waiter
skeleton!
skeleton! They're the ones that give you the curry.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, we can tech it. Twice as good. If I get enough zombie officers sold, maybe I can play Battle Craze better.
Like how much use we're getting out of the damn archer skeleton. So I don't need to even look up what Killer Doll does. I remember it just, like, drops a little doll on the ground.
That you can switch places with, right?
I think it just distracts enemies.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of the sequel.
Yeah.
I like that there's a room with a bunch of fleamen and a catalepus. Like, I want to meet the designer who thought of that. Like, did you roll dice to determine how this room would be, like, how the scenario this room would play out?
I just want to point out the description that the game gives you for Killer Doll is mesmerizes the enemy.
Are they mesmerized by the fact that it can't curse you anymore?
From the sound of it, they're mesmerized by how bad that soul is.
So, here's a quote-unquote puzzle.
Puzzle. Bone pillar. What a jerk.
Also, Killer Doll just there to troll you.
I love you could stand on enemies in this game.
Hey, you always could.
Shit, that's true. I love that you always could stand on enemies in this series.
As long as you stand on the spot that doesn't have a contact damage box.
Oh, as I saw it earlier, Peeping Eye, its passive is that it's
Lets you see secret walls.
yeah.
Kind of a staple on your first playthrough.
Yeah. Ow. Rude. Get the fuck out.
I wanted my alone time.
Fuck, I haven't made a joke yet that this guy, became a boss in Streets of Rage 4. Oh, I didn't even really parse the fact that hearts are now just mana refills.
Well, I'm glad Soma had a sister this whole time. I'm not going to become Lord of the Castle. I'm going to be Lord of the Streets.
I mean, he does have a gun, so...
I'm glad the gun build is canon.
He also has the soul of the skeleton with the bazooka, I guess.
Hey, sister, here's this rapier I found in a castle. You should get good with it.
We're really struggling without that slide. Spoilers, you get a slide as an upgrade.
Yep. I mean, that's kind of a staple of the portable Castlevanias. If only it was a power slide.
I love Durga's just nya 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 nya.
Yeah, Durga's my Battle Monsters main. That sounded vaguely like the succubus scream.
A really sped up succubus scream.
Wait, I beg you!
Oh, there he is.
You're a vampire? As the thing about seeing like a boss as a common enemy is it's usually there to tell you like how far along you've come. This happened a little too soon for that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was rude of you, Mokujin.
Pretty sure that's the first sub-boss in Gunstar Heroes. Fucking Bravo, man.
I mean, it did do the Ernest Evans animation just now.
Wing skeleton. Oh right, yeah, that's literally.
That's
Baby's
been there
first
since
soul.
the... Winged Skeleton's been there since the original Castlevania. Help, my head almost hits the ceiling.
How did I raise this axe?
I'm too tall for this room. God, these high-low mix-ups with the spear and the bow in Unity. By the way, the bow is basically the magic missile from Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, there's like neat like effects, like the Minotaur dropping the axe on death, like that kind of stuff. That's carried over finally from Symphony's detailed-oriented style.
Yeah. Oh, they're trying to do the Soten speed tech. Without... If only they knew the recovery frames are too much.
Yeah, you can't actually get away with doing that in this game. They made sure of that.
Also, you don't have a shield to cancel into. They did I hear they did ultimately bring it back in Bloodstain, though. Albeit under incredible fan demand. Because Egan never liked that.
Yeah, I can imagine why.
It's like, we had our animators do all this work on Alucard's walk cycle, and you're just gonna fucking backdash?
So, I just want to point out, Wooden Golem, it doubles your MP recovery rate. Which is interesting.
Not bad. If you like spamming the arrow spell in this run.
Creaking Skull supports a battle from behind. But, so if I remember correctly, it's just the big skeleton arm just pops out of your back and then slams down in front of you as you're holding it.
Oh, here's this weird color swap. Now it just looks like that one psychopath from Dead Rising 2.
Evil Butcher throws sharpened butcher knives. Wouldn't want to throw dull ones, now would you?
Basically the dagger.
I'm green again.
I don't look like a weird gimp anymore.
I just realize you're talking about Randy. I can't wait to get meat! Alright, big Golem. Some harmony, coming in here.
Yeah, where's the trap we need to lure him to?
Just vomits rocks at you.
Why did I eat that person's garden?
He just shoved you out of the way, too. He's just like, motherfucker, just stop.
I like how there's a rock vomiting golem that's in the wine cellar.
Yeah. Yeah. God, okay, I forgot how many bosses they start you with at not one time.
We got the skeleton blaze soul. I love that they persistently call the dual knife wielding sliding skeletons skeleton blaze.
Lies.
Skeleton blaze, the cat. Blaze, how did you come back after Sonic 06? Oh, I'm a skeleton now. What?
Big Golem. Description. Punches enemies. Parentheses, imagine that.
What? I thought that was another boss that lets you punch people. Oh, we can dagger now.
Yay.
I would love it if that uppercut hit, it would play like the Tekken hit sound. And then you get juggled.
Wait, Big Golem can only hit behind you? That's fucking weird.
Aria of Sorrow.
This one's
I know there's
this
there's
one's
another
experimental
punch.
symphony.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this one mentions another punching, so it doesn't tell you much, so we'll run into it eventually, I assume.
Yeah.
I'll admit that foreground element does not look like it would block you. The cut-all.
It lets me cut all.
A
So
short
it's a
sword for
dagger.
stabbing. It's like a punching dagger, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Localization. So yeah, no range, weak individual power, but the DPS.
These are the short ones that have, like, really fast speeds.
Yeah. They're basically there for you to run up to somebody and just spam the shit out of it to get good DPS. Well, at least these Minotaurs don't have the Symphony of the Night dying animation where they just strike a proper bow before they collapse. I never got that.
Oh, yeah!
Here she is. Yeah, so this is what Persephone was doing when she first left Hades' side.
Description. Absorbs enemy HP with a magical item. It's a bone vacuum cleaner.
I love how they have to be vague about it. They really want to surprise you. They just want your jaw to drop when you see the skeleton vacuum.
It's amazing. I think you can walk around with it.
Yeah. Mom, what is with that vacuum? Oh, Zagreus, it's a magical item. Zagreus, did you see how that vacuum sucks in skeletons?
I just imagine to zoom in on his confused-looking portrait.
I love that roadblock so much. So, yeah, that's the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. If you try to get in there without a certain soul, he stops time and then pushes you out of the room. Kind of like how Dio does to Polnareff.
Yes.
That is just such a random fucking roadblock for Castlevania, and I love it. It's even funnier when you realize whose soul you get to get past it. So, welcome to those preserved heads from Futurama.
Oh yeah, this is a cool boss.
Tag yourself. I'm the head with the glasses. No, I'm Kula's head in the background.
I think there's Zeus over there. Yeah, no, this one's really cool.
So when's he gonna go into the Richard Nixon "I'm not a crook" form? Also, we get some voice acting.
Yeah.
Although they've stopped dubbing it, at least until Portrait. And then Portrait, oh, there's some dubbing, alright.
I could tell you about dubbing. And then the extra, I don't know.
Look at my persona and despair.
I think it's Sting Chameleon, actually.
That or Cameo Leon from Beautiful Joe.
Like, once we beat this thing, we're gonna get its soul, and it's gonna allow us to use the Chameleon Sting, which is like a tri-shot, and allows us to turn invisible.
Yeah, you can charge it and have invisibility that makes us invincible. We could cheese Sigma's Fortress with it.
So this would definitely be the first one that is actually, like, a one-time fight.
I believe so. Oh no, if only we had the zombie soul. I wonder if that's like an actual speedrun strat, except I know what the speedruns of this game are like. Like, if you were like trying to do a quote-unquote honest speedrun, like the strat is to equip the zombie soul and then just get the boost.
So that is basically, like, it's like the walk armor for Soul Gathering.
Yeah.
So I think that one's pretty good. Oh, is this the one?
Yeah.
It's Curly.
I hear their weakness is to just slap them or pinch their nose.
Oh, Curly has the soul that allows you to transform into a demon and rush at people.
I see. So, yeah, here's the... Well, this player's having a lot of trouble with Valkyrie. Yeah, her soul lets you summon a pair of ass with a sword.
Jeez. Disc armor!
You see, their soul lets you throw a dark energy disc that if it touches somebody, it sends them to the Shadow Realm. Physically unharmed.
Shreds enemies to bits with a spinning disc.
That definitely sounds like 90s marketing. Beyblade, shred your enemies to bits!
I like the description for Valkyrie Soul is slashes enemies with its sword. They're, some very vague ones.
When's the soul description that just says, it's a soul?
Does damage.
The translation's so bad. Oh, hey, we got the soul of that one character from Undertale.
No, that's the character that, the ones from Seeking a Mana won't stop bothering.
We got the hurting. Oh.
Grunting?
Fronting. I misread that as hurting. Like, yeah, I think swords are known to do that. I have to say, I like that they tried this sort of sky effect on the GBA.
Yeah. It's not a bad look.
I mean, it works.
It's ambitious, so...
It'd probably actually look better on native hardware, and by native hardware, I mean the SP version of it, where you can see it.
Native backlit hardware. Nothing looked good on the original GBA.
This game would be lovely if I could see it. 8 out of 10.
I thought you were doing a Mike Dawson. It's like, I'd play it, but I'm too embarrassed.
I'd summon the Valkyrie soul, but I'm too embarrassed. For a demon, the Durga is absolutely beautiful. Stunning.
I don't know why this one had to be a passive soul. That's kind of annoying. But,
Okay, I looked away for a moment to see the moth that's just hanging out on my wall. Then I turned back. I thought for a moment that fountain was a mannequin pissing. I was about to joke about Navigator getting his wish. Also, aren't you glad this game has a shop where you can buy potions instead of spend an hour on an enemy that you hope has one?
Oh god. Yeah, like, we didn't really get into how Harmony works, because, like, I was only half remembering it. But, like, yeah, there are rooms where the shop shows up, but he only shows up if you have a certain number of hearts. And it tells you the amount of hearts you need. Usually, like, it ends with an even number or something. So, like, it's just there to be annoying, instead of just giving you the damn shop.
Pre-Aria portable Castlevanias, they annoy.
Yeah, this was the one GBA Castlevania that was any good. And then it got a sequel that was kind of meh.
Uncle Fester! I too hate it when I look in a mirror and I just see Uncle Fester.
I fucking love Persephone, it's just a fucking kung fu maid.
I mean, there was that Mugen Castlevania boss rush game where one of the playable characters is Persephone. So yeah, Kyoma Demon is the Uncle Fester in the mirror.
Kyoma Demon, temporary invincibility. Says it all.
Yep, basically iframe. Another goal that is probably really important for people who want to do no damage runs.
Yeah.
So when is the Mo enemy?
I don't know, they're not oh no. That is unfortunate. That is painful. Oh, yeah.
If only I had a webcam so you could just see the crushed look on my face. Top 10 saddest anime moments.
I remember at some point early on making the assumption that the Lilith was a Darkstalkers reference, and then being kind of schooled. because I didn't know
Yeah.
what that name came from.
No, it's just an actual demon.
The fact that there's a succubus with green hair and then a recolor that's Lilith, though, maybe it might be a reference, but you know, it's also just appropriate. Either way,
Just stock demon things.
yeah, intelligence increases. Nah.
I mean, if you're going on a soul-reliant playstyle, well, this player's like doing both at the same time.
I wanted to mention that I forget if I mentioned that in the last video. I think I did. Where I made like a hacked version of this game where I just modified the numbers to make like a mage run where souls are really good but your stats are like really bad. And that was a lot of fun. I kind of wish they had more stuff like that in these games.
Yeah, I will say I like the class idea for Circle, which was an evolution of the luck mode from Symphony of the Night.
Right, This is an interesting weapon to get this early on. Like, obviously its stats aren't, like, incredible or anything, but it is just, like, you're just hitting people with a big wave of poison.
Not that a lot of enemies right now are vulnerable to it.
I don't remember if it affects the status effect or if it just looks cool.
I think it just looks cool.
I think it has, like, an elemental thing, but obviously, like, you're not going to actually get stat debuffs on enemies.
Yeah, I don't think it can condition enemies in this. Or at least I never tried to. I just tried to use all my cool souls. I think that's also why I gravitate towards mage builds in like any action RPG. I just like to just use all these different powers instead of just stab someone until they stop moving and breathing.
Oh, for sure. That was always me. That's why I always picked the mage character in Secret of Mana when we did multiplayer. It's like using all the cool spells, even if 90% of them are garbage. I like the use of the flying arm to prevent like non-existent fall damage.
I think the only Metroidvania I've played where you have to worry about fall damage is Sultan Sanctuary.
Is that what that is? I keep hearing you mention it, and I like just assumed it was like a Souls game.
It's a Souls game and a Metroidvania at the same time.
That's wild.
It's wild. It just also has some questionable design decisions.
Well, thanks for the money, I guess.
Maybe I'll stream it for you people one day.
Maybe.
Even though I already have like a million other games to stream for you people.
Yeah. Our backlogs are enormous. I didn't really mention what Merman does, but it shoots out like a little thing of water. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's the water projectile it's had since the PlayStation version.
I thought they had that in 4.
Oh, the PlayStation effect.
Right, yeah. Ghost! I'm guessing that's also just a stat boost.
So were we too busy referencing like video game characters, or did we explain that the Undying Soul lets you walk on water?
I think that one was kind of a given.
Well, it was on.
Yeah.
It was on screen.
Yeah, but yeah, you just have the ability to walk on water because you're Jesus.
That's so much true identity. You're in this castle because you're Jesus. What?
The Ghost Soul summons a spirit that will fight evil, apparently.
That's a pretty good description. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it certainly sells me on it.
The description in this FAQ says something about it shooting 2 homing projectiles, so... Yeah, it's... Yeah.
You get to do Bastard's special move, but enhanced. Oreo?
2 Oreos.
I'm glad you two have taken to calling it Oreo.
Yeah, I don't know what else to call it. Bone Pillar. Radiates flame.
I thought you were going to say radioactive radiation. I'm like, no, that's my mistake. You can't have it.
But yeah, it shoots fire every second that you hold down R. Cool. My experience, I remember the blue souls kind of just drain your NP like crazy fast.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the balance, considering how good some of the... Okay, so we have Bamboo Sword. Joke. Only use it if you want to be silly. Sadly, it's not like Ninja Gaiden where you can just upgrade this wooden sword into, oh my god.
It's not like Soul Calibur where it makes a funny noise.
Sadly, there are no butterfly net weapons.
Giant ghost. I think we actually saw that soul, or we just got it. I don't know exactly what it does. It apparently provides a protective barrier. Hey.
It protects you. That's all you'll get.
Skeletonite has more strength. I don't even need to look at Bat Soul to tell you that it shoots out a little bat as a projectile.
Sadly, you can't turn into a bat that alienates ghost familiars. Or go into Gradius mode if you've leveled up the bat enough.
Well, finding the word bat on this thing is, Oh no, it shoots a supersonic wave, that's right. I saw that earlier. It makes noises at people.
If memory serves, the force field that you get from the giant ghost basically absorbs projectiles.
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
Not that I've ever used it much, because I just like to dodge. My favorite scene in the room. I just like to dodge.
Damn it. I don't know if we'll see it, but that's the animation he uses when he transforms into the demon.
I'm kind of curious as to what the player's final loadout is going to be.
Say, we've been used the skeleton archer for so long now.
Imagine killing the final boss with that soul. I have to go for the red orb first. I need that soul.
This is the crux of my entire argument.
Yeah, we got the bat soul. After we just talked about what it did. If only you got on that boat and suddenly some weird guy showed up and is like, I'm gonna take you someplace that you'll find interesting!
Every time you pass a boat, there's always a guy on it just yelling at you.
You get a soul, its description is interesting. Or, no, it's I'm interested in this.
You are interested in this.
We have the elfin robe, which looks more like a handkerchief, but okay. I thought for a moment the player was going to equip the tasty meat and then show off that that's how you use it. I'm gonna be like, no, no!
I highly appreciate they came all this way to forget that you don't have the ability to go underwater yet.
Only above it.
Yeah, I appreciate that someone learned how to walk on water before he learned how to swim.
My life would be a lot more interesting if that happened with me. Alright, we're gonna do lap swimming. No, not track and field. Lap swimming.
He's kind of tackling this backwards, I think. Like, he's just standing on the pool, he's just like, I don't know how to go down.
Soma must have been a hit at gym class. Soma, instead of the track, you ran through the wall? Throws a doll in an attempt to distract the teacher.
It throws curry at them.
We can throw bones.
Yay! I do remember this one being like my early game soul for a good while. Just a small axe throw, basically.
Not bad. You can take on enemies that are above you pretty easily. Or segments where you're platforming, and then you always have those piss ants that are just there to knock back you away from your destination. Imagine being that fish and being like, what the fuck is this human doing?
What the fuck? This guy has no idea where he's going. Some non-subtle editing. It's a cockatrice, isn't it?
I believe so. I believe it gives you eye lasers.
Description: fires a beam of petrification. Evaluation: more like a beam of stupid.
So did the Gaming in the Clinton Years guy write that?
If you use this soul, you are stupid.
I find this soul to be disappointingly enjoyable.
They're very upset about the fact that the laser is pointed downwards.
Where's the realism in that? This laser goes downward. Is this some funky new directing style or what?
I went to look up what Werewolf does. I was not expecting the description. Creates a fountain of magical fire.
Yeah. The Werewolf has like this jumping ground pound move. Basically, you do the power gazer part of that.
Ah.
Yeah, it lets you power gazer!
Okay, so Devil is another form of the curly one. There's apparently that in Manticore. All three of them do basically the same thing. I remember now, the curly one, you turn into like one of those things with like 4 or 6 arms with like swords, and you're just like slashing wildly as you're flying forwards.
I love how complete the Werewolf's moveset is.
Yeah, it's a fighting game character.
I mean, we did get a werewolf in a Castlevania fighting game. And it's probably the least stupid design in that game.
Oh yeah, Soma is kinda dumb.
I really wish that his response to Soma right there was to just pause for a moment and be like, "You fucking idiot."
He just admitted to being evil, and he's like, "Hey, I want to know something." You're like, "Okay."
Not pictured Graham finding just a private room to be and screaming into the wall in frustration.
I love the way it was like phrased too. He was just like, "What power do you have?" And he's just like, lots of ellipses, just the power to rule.
I frankly don't know what the hell I am.
It was like
Oh,
a
this
child being like, like you just like, I have to admit to it. It's like all right, it's true. I have the power to rule.
I was expecting you to say it's like a child giving a dumb answer, like when Bayonetta asked little Bayonetta, "Where'd you come from?" and she said, "My house."
What power do you have? I have the power to be fucking confused. He just got sucked into the other room.
I have the power to not put up with your stupidity. Bye. Also, Lightning Doll has a really good soul.
Discharges lightnings from its fingertips.
It's lightning gun.
Yeah, apparently.
And we saw how good the lightning gun was in Symphony of the Night.
Yeah. I don't remember having a voice clip.
He was in a rush to get away from me. He seemed really bothered by how I was asking questions. It's not.
I was totally fooled.
I thought he was my friend. I don't feel very good about this anymore, Yoko. I feel really lonely. I'm not your counselor, Soma.
The thing that bothers me is Soma looks a lot older because of this art style.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like 17. He looks like he's in his 20s. Like, it's hard to remember that he would be kind of naive. He's a teenager.
So, it sounds as though Medusa Head Soul is the flying armors, but instead of being able to hover, you just float in place.
You levitate.
So it sounds pretty dumb.
They're probably, like, it could be used for dodges and stuff.
Niche uses, yeah.
Yeah.
Guessing bomber armor just drops a bomb, but...
Yeah, you throw a bomb. A harpy gives you, like, sonic booms. I mean, as in, like, the Guile sonic boom, not, like, the Bat Soul.
Bomber armor, description, astounding amount of destructive power.
That's what you should have told Graham. I have an astounding amount of destructive power, and then Graham's like, fuck.
Harpy shoots out razor-like feathers.
Oh. I thought it was like air blades. That probably is the sequel.
Yeah. It might be like a spread shot thing. You know, just what Harpy does.
Yeah. But where's the soul that makes Soma better at understanding social cues? I really hope we get the Lightning Doll soul. I want the return of Lightning Gun. Mostly because I loved your reaction to Lightning Gun.
I hope we get the Graham soul, and it just makes him really bad at holding in his emotions.
Graham soul, you need counseling. I mean, there is one point where Soma gets a human soul.
We'll see.
Yeah.
What is that enemy?
It's flying green shit. I forgot.
It looks out of place.
It definitely has that Saturn exclusive Soten content disparity to it. Come on. Damn it, I want the lightning gun. Well, I want this player to have the lightning gun, even though the player's probably loyal to the bow.
They love this bow. Also, just more dialogue in this game, it seems.
I mean, yeah, the writing's also, like, considerably improved.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we still have the why did my friend become a jerk sort of plot device, though this time it's just somebody he met.
I just trusted him right away. It turns out, wow, he's evil. Damn.
I should have known he was evil from the fact that he already looked like an American Psycho, but whatever.
He, like, Soma kind of looks like a brooding adult, but he's actually just kind of a doofus kid. It's weird.
I mean, he is a teenager.
That's what I mean, like, he doesn't look like it, but he just kind of is, like, just a dumb kid. But, I mean, he's got a really cool design, so can't fault him too much.
I wish I looked like that when I was 17.
I know, right?
Complete with the silver hair.
That or the fucking Calypso at the beginning.
Oh, I would kill to look like him.
Kill to have a suit like that.
I have a suit. I just don't have a suit that beautiful.
The player really did not appreciate that.
To be fair, this is kind of a shitty battleground for this, well, enemy. Well, now it's an enemy.
Former boss.
The artist formerly known as a boss.
Oh, fuck, what was that? Great armor or giant armor?
Giant armor.
That's great armor. Oh,
Great armor.
Strength is increased by 120%. That's a lot more interesting.
So, yeah, basically... Attack... Oh!
Oh, right, death is just kind of here.
I find it weird in this series that he's just treated as there.
Yeah?
I mean, we'll eventually discover why Death should have had more of a speaking role.
I do remember his soul is, well, I guess we'll see it, because I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed.
It would be a good soul if it didn't guzzle your fucking mana meter.
Yeah, one of those blue souls. I just
Man,
point out that I just realized that when it says strength increased by 120% for great armor, it's increased to 120%, so it's increased by 20. So,
well, yeah.
another wonderful typo. It's like I didn't think it was 120, but then it's like, oh wait, yeah, that's not worded right.
Already knew it was just a 1.2 multiplier. Also, Kogo desu ka? Kogo desu ka?
Yeah. No, that's like,
Oh,
Magnetic
no, wait, that's...
Tempest.
I was thinking Mizuchi from Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Sokuga, 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 Sokuga.
And then he pulls out the fucking Darth Maul scythe.
I hear the scythe is really good against Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh,
Oh, we saw a death!
Alright.
Okay, I'm back from that gaping chest wound.
I got killed by death.
At least I didn't get killed by a bondage goat.
What's all
What did you
this?
just... What did you just say about a bondage goat? Nothing.
Nathan's in the back, just like, shut up.
The secret to beating death is to use a better soul.
I don't remember us getting this soul. I don't remember what it is.
I think that was off-screen.
How else am I gonna keep up with everything? Man, this game could have really used a dub.
I don't think we ever hear Soma speak in English.
That's good.
Can you imagine? How much of a whiny twerp would they make him sound like?
Oh god. He'd have like the fucking raid in a treatment. Or silver.
Graham, it's no use! I can't believe he's not my friend! Mephiles, what do you think of this guy?
The only silver quote I remember is Tim randomly saying, "It doesn't matter."
I mean, that's more respect to Silver than I would expect most to give. Funny thing is, there was a guy who had a crush on me who had his cell phone background was of silver.
It's weird to imagine there are silver fans out there, but apparently there are.
I feel like insulted that a guy that had an attraction to me is also a silver fan.
I think it's just like, oh, you know, I like Sonic and, you know, telekinetic stuff is cool. Not so much the whiny garbage.
Yeah, I would imagine. I would hope. I like people who sound like twits. Just like you, ARPA. Oh.
They were just kind of screwed. Oh god, how long are we doing this?
You killed me once, but now, I might have a better soul for the situation.
Another 4 minutes.
I feel like the player should have just gotten the tonfas. I mean, the nunchucks from Symphony of the Night. I mean, Death is a skeleton.
I'm just curious why we're editing stuff out, but then not editing out deaths.
I think the player wants to make a statement. Death is too hard. I mean, this is not one of the easier fights in the game, I'll give you that.
I'll say, this seems like, fairly tricky for this early on.
I mean, we're halfway through the game, almost, actually.
Oh my god, time flies.
I feel like it flies because it's one of those games where you wanted more, and then when we did get more, it's like, eh. Not the best attempt at dodging that I've seen.
Magnetic shockwave.
Considering that I was the type to play around with souls, I can attest that I had an easier time with death because I had a bunch of different souls to use.
Right.
And this player is just trying to give us a relatively quick playthrough, which I commend because it makes our job easier.
Oh, for sure, yeah. No, I definitely would have done way worse at this fight. Oh, by the way, this is death.
I feel like I need to steal the Darth Maul scythe idea.
Black Harvest gets the the power, and he just has two sides.
Yeah, that's the boss version.
Oh my god.
Also, there's just those little death sickles constantly spawning.
Yeah.
Also, the only souls that you'll have, the best soul you'll have for the fight is the skeleton soul. Oh, wait. I mean...
If only there was like a Tonfa soul. Sorry, nunchucks.
Yeah, I wish there was a soul that would offend death with your localization. The soul that lets death know that he's a skeleton.
If only there was a warg in the other room that could damage boost us through this room.
I demand you cease flying through the castle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alucard, I'm gonna take. Oh, huh? I'm too old for this shit. Teleports away. There we go.
Ah!
Oh! I forgot they did a death sequence that ambitious.
He died the same way Morden did in Metal Slug 7.
Oh, wow. Okay, now... Also, I think they misspelled Skyla.
Oh, Skulla?
You know, my favorite X-Files character, Skulla.
Is that not supposed to be Skulla? Because I didn't even recognize it.
I think that's supposed to be Skyla. You know the
Ridiculous.
giant naked lady that has wolf legs and tentacles? Alright, worms?
Oh, yeah. I hate
Yeah, I
that
think
description was a thing that I recognized.
I mean, that's an actual, like, Greek mythology creature.
Oh, yeah, fair. But no, I do remember that, yeah. That's funny. It's Skulla now. And also, like, the description is allow you to walk while underwater instead of just gives you gravity.
I too can walk while underwater. Actually, no, I can't. I would just... God, that would imply there would be something really wrong with my body weight if I could just walk underwater. Plot twist, I was actually a Mugen character by the artist formerly known as Death Colors.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of his characters can walk underwater. At this point, I am confident that every single one of the design philosophy for every character edit he's made, they're all Terminators. That's why their AI will just fucking murder you, and also why they have Sentinel's fall sound from Children of the Atom.
Oh my god.
It's like, not even that his characters are like particularly cheap or anything, it's just the AI's neutral is flawless. Obnoxiously flawless.
So yeah, the soul just basically makes it to where water just acts like regular ass, just air, so
Yeah.
you just fall through it.
Except you have the water physics too.
Oh, right, okay. I wasn't 100% sure.
We did it, we uncovered the thing that goat was holding.
Alright. Was there an urchin enemy back there? No. Shit.
No, those are just things.
Damn, I was gonna... want to know if they had a soul.
Why do these spikes look just more like mold?
Got some blood on them. Spikes.
I hope I never have bread that just molds and has blood on the mold.
Okay, what are those spikes made out of?
I guess they're trying to be like creative with how the spikes look. Oh, cool. We can cosplay Arikato.
Alright, there's the suit I was talking about.
Soma, can you send us one?
It makes you dumber. Thanks.
Man, no wonder Arikato's not wearing the sunglasses too. Intelligence has been decreased enough as is. That's why he didn't explain what was happening and just told you to go in the castle.
Does Iga have, like, a problem with people who dress cool or what?
You see, my least favorite character of all time is Johnny Cage. I'm also not very fond of that Goldman individual. Wait, that perfectly explains Goldman's motive. Ever since I put on the suit, I wanted to protect the life cycle.
Oh no.
Friends, there's only one of me. Don't question the suit.
Oh my god. Bird Gang!
Bird Gang. That's a good name I should use for something. Is that a real weapon name? I need to Google that.
Okay, that's Black Harvest's real last name.
He doesn't have a name anymore.
Yeah, he does. It's Rufus Bird Gang.
Wow, I could see why he doesn't mind losing his identity completely. You know what? I'm fine with just being an object.
Oh no, his first name is Hrunting. Hrunting Bird Gang.
Hunting Bird Gang. So, as you transform me into a demon hunter, you promise I will never have my original name again, right?
That sounds like a JoJo's like a minor character. Grunting Bird Gang. Needles.
Yeah, it's just needles. You see, the needles give you needle cannon.
They toss mines in the air that explode at fixed intervals.
I was really hoping they gave you that Robot Master Mayhem Needleman's thing. Needle cannon! Not so fast, Mega Man, so you like peeping to you. That voice.
Some with all the overheads.
Soul of Roll. Every attack is an overhead. Wait, does that mean I have no lows? Every attack is an overhead.
Gremlin!
Oh.
Alright.
That's how Ukopak got its original name back. It gave Gremlin to that thing.
Gremlin it's a ghost dancer. Intelligence. That's... Alright, apparently a gremlin's real smart.
Imagine if Soma could turn into a gargoyle.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's an actual sword. It's a mythical sword that... How many mythical weapons are just like, I need blood?
Which one is this like, I need soda?
I don't think there is one yet.
The 7-Up sword.
I noticed that nowadays we've gotten really lazy with, like, creating literary works of mythology these days. I mean, we have video games and movies to make up for it, but no, I want, like, people in generations ahead to read about all these weird mythical things that we've made up. I want them to know about the soda sword. Give it Diet Pepsi and it'll turn its wielder into an insane murderer until it gets a taste of real soda. It will make you break into houses and pillage refrigerators for real soda.
Then there are, like, the really rare powers it gives you if you give it, like, Pepsi Lime. Crystal Pepsi.
I think Crystal Pepsi is a mythical device. People say it exists, but I've never seen it.
I used to have shops around here that sold it for, like, a year. That was fucking weird. And I bought it every time I went there because I actually genuinely love it.
Why did they just make it exist for only 1 year?
I don't know. It was like a couple of years ago. It was strange. But
I would love a version of Pepsi that actually tastes good.
I mean, I'll be fair. If you don't like Pepsi, then I don't know if you're gonna like this. But
I was always more of a Coke person.
I'm either or, really.
I feel like Pepsi just tastes too sweet to me.
I can see that.
Then again, it's been actually... No, not even today. I didn't have soda today. I just had lemonade. Like, Sunday's usually the day I live a little, and it's like... I'm gonna get lemonade.
You don't have the soda sword. Fortunately,
I do not. Drink lemonade when you have the soda sword, and it'll be like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
This is a weird thing that I got us off on. Blue crow attacks by flying crows and enemies.
That is a very depressing fish death animation there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like every MIC watch has to have some weird meme in it.
Killer fish attacks enemies underwater, perishes when out of water. Okay, so it's useless.
I mean, Symphony of the Night, we had the Hotel Transylvania, Metroidvania. Circle of the Moon, we had Bondage Goat.
Oh, jeez. There was something in Harmony, I don't remember what it was, though.
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, yes! Oh boy,
I can only imagine what joke will come up with for Portrait of Ruin, because, oh, that has some material.
I mean, aside from just Jonathan and Charlotte.
Or... Secret's Furious Wave! Oh, I can't wait to explain that one.
Nightmare description summons nightmares to use as weapons. That's not helpful information.
Oh, hi Triton, how are you? How's Ariel and her barrage of sisters?
Oh god. So
That's why he's attacking us, because we just asked about a barrage of sisters.
get out of here with that shit.
Almost the one that made that top 10.
Oh god.
That's why Graham hates us now, he saw it. I thought you were harmless, but then I saw your YouTube channel.
Oh man. Someone makes rip videos. Oh, here it is, Flesh Golem. Description, enjoys eating the oddest things.
Oh, that's the one that reverses the effect of rotten foods.
This puzzle, by the way.
I think it's in Dawn where that... No, the zombies and the ghouls do that in Dawn.
Ah.
And then the zombies let you summon zombies. I feel like this player needs to spend more time with Hammer.
Yeah. Also,
Hammer.
Triton is just the big strength upgrade, which is not what I would have expected, but alright.
I mean, have you seen him in The Little Mermaid? He's kind of jacked. Well, at least he's jacked for most of the movie.
Alright. Archdemon restores MP as damage is afflicted upon him. I don't know about you, but yeah, he's gonna restore MP.
I mean, this player definitely loves playing with the MP meter. I'm just kind of amazed that now the Skeleton Soul has earned his loyalty after death.
Yeah.
You helped me beat death. I am eternally indebted to you.
We didn't really explain what the Death Soul does, because I thought we might actually see it, but... Yeah, the little, like, sickles that fly around everywhere, you hold R and you summon those.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I think the player's not using it because it guzzles MP like crazy.
Yeah.
You need to have an MP-focused build to get a lot of mileage out of it.
Slime has a slime ball bullet soul, so that's fun.
Yeah, you just throw a slime at people.
Yeah, slime them. Yeah, gack them.
You give them 90s Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, fish head. It shoots fireballs. Literally the description, shoots fireballs.
Fireballs? Yum!
Kind of sounds like the, like that one Alucard thing that he can do where he imitates, Dracula's fireball spell.
Yeah, it's just a simple fireball. Sad. No, no, there's no soul in here that lets you do the now feel true power! I love the delivery on that line so much. I just love that Dracula voice so much.
It's a great voice.
I don't know how that same voice actor would go on to say, huh, radio, what's going on with that radio?
That was him.
Yes.
Wow.
At least if I'm remembering right.
Huh. Man. What's going on with that man? Wait, Altair and Ripper? Where the hell do we get these? Altair summons and hurls eagles. I assume not the band.
Yeah, he's Dracula, Master Librarian, and Harry.
Wow.
I was right. Also, he's Shirudo from Time Crisis. He's the one that's like, if you want to be my guest, then allow me to entertain you.
Oh, actually, Ripper is one of my favorite souls, actually. It just throws out a knife that does, like, multiple hits on contact, but it's simple but effective.
Yeah, it just stabs into you. Although it does take up a bit of MP, as
So
we
it
just
seems.
seen. Yeah, I really liked your hack idea of, like, mage mode.
Yeah. I just screwed it up by not modifying the level of variables, so, like, if I actually put some time into it, I could probably make, like, something legit. Or someone probably is beating me to it.
I mean, if you ever finish that, let me know. I'll stream myself playing that.
Hell yeah. Asalar?
So, Osafune, which is a katana. Oh. Or not. It's a two-handed. I looked at the name and I assumed it would be a katana.
Yeah, it's one of those big overhead swing ones, which are,
Sword, yeah. I mean, they're slow, but, the hitbox.
yeah. That's how they, like,
Also
make
damn.
up for the fact that you have, like, the slow two-hander weapons, is that they just have huge-ass arcs.
Oh, we can throw fireballs.
Yay! This design's pretty awesome. Look at this thing.
It's just weird that you fight this as an enemy. It looks like an NPC you would talk to. It's like, can I sell you some potions? You kind of need them right now.
It looks like the goofball version of Skyla.
I mean, yeah, it does have some similar design philosophies. Instead of wolves, it has a seashell torso, and instead of worms, it has fish. Super potion. We could recover 40 HP in Pokemon. Oh wait, wrong watch. Even the flame does a slapping sound. It bugs me.
The general just hit spark sound.
If that game just uses one smacking sound for every hit, I'm going to scream. If I hear from somebody being hit with a scythe, I'm not going to be happy.
He never slashes anyone, he just pokes with the tip.
I'm just that neutral good. I'm interested in quarterstaffs, but they gave me a scythe.
I hate slimes.
I think in Dawn, when you get duplicate souls, you get upgrades. The slime soul eventually starts bouncing around like a giant version of the holy marble. So this is the Meat versus Serena matchup.
And there's Snoop
God.
Cybot just running around.
I mean, against Serena, you need all the help you can get. Imagine if, in addition to all the other bullshit Serena's knives do, they also just stick in you and work like the Impale from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
I feel so sorry for that horse when I had a fucking knife shoved up its ass.
The knife goes into its ass, it makes the Tom scream. There's the imp doing what imps do.
Oh. Description: summons, quote, imp, the familiar.
Yeah, it works like the devil please mash better.
Wow.
That player was aware you can mash out, I hope.
This player, or the person writing this FAQ, does not like the imp soul.
Sadly, I don't think you can level it up to have like those really strong elemental stabs.
No, and it's one of the blue ones, so you have to sit there and hold the R button, and it drains your MP as it fucking doesn't really do a whole lot, so yeah.
So it pisses you off to fight it, and it pisses you off to actually have the soul. That's one way to do its job. Imagine doing parkour on top of water.
Yeah, there's a very interesting feeling like jumping on water in this game. It's pretty neat.
Just Soma's one of those video game characters you would absolutely love to be.
I will say I
can't
don't really love how they handle water in this game with regards to
No.
constantly swapping at the soul.
Yeah,
I don't remember
that
if
I
Dawn
can be
fixes
without.
that.
It doesn't.
Ugh, great. But, yeah, it's, you know, minor complaint, really.
Like, I can't think of many protagonists that would be more fun to actually be yourself than Soma. So, holy water.
Oh,
Plant
yeah,
addition.
I want to say there was a soul that allows you to start healing yourself if you stand still. What the fuck?
Help me! Help!
You earned its soul for putting it out of its misery.
Thank you!
He's just like, sorry, I'm dead. And Une is actually pretty annoying in this game.
Less embarrassing of an enemy to be troubled by.
Yeah.
God, I wish the coffin enemies from Super Castlevania 4 were in the Sorrow games. I want to see what the soul of the coffin would do. Only does something when it feels like it.
Hey, remember me? I ate more rocks.
There are plenty of rocks for me to eat down here. Ah!
Still got a stomachache.
He even moves around like he's kind of woozy.
This is such a sad boss. I feel bad for him.
I don't know, I think I pity the fish more. Wait, the fish wasn't a boss.
Oh, hey,
Or
that
it?
was... Was that Skyfish?
Oh, yeah.
So... Let's see.
I believe it reduces the... I believe it slows time.
No. You have to slow time in order to get it.
Slow time. It's soul...
Description. While praying, both strength and luck increase for a moment.
Yeah, it buffs your stat. It's like a stat buff mode. And the thing that appears to buff your stats is a pretty cool sprite. Or am I remembering the sprite in Dawn of Sorrow?
Not sure. I don't know if this method they're trying is actually going to work.
Like, it has this really over-the-top looking angel lady that blesses you. If I remember right. Can you just wait until you have the soul of Garamoth?
Okay. Thank you for that. I'm not sure why I remembered the name of that one. It's just a completely random thing.
Probably because it's a pretty annoying soul to get.
Oh, yeah.
As demonstrated. Especially without the soul of Garamoth.
I want to say I got 100% souls, but I could be wrong.
I know I did. I played the shit out of this game. Although, I haven't played it as much as Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night and I have a very special player-to-video game bond.
Apparently I've used the gun, so I've played it on hard mode. If you could just write it.
While you have a knife stuck in its throat.
Giant worm, there's a lot of giant enemies.
Giant enemy worm. This battle actually took place in Japan. And the giant worm soul, I believe...
I was muted. When motionless, HP are gradually restored.
So you are right.
Yeah. Giant looked at that first. Hi, Skyfish.
Well, I think Skyfish was the best third commentator we've ever had. I never liked the color of this enemy.
Yeah? Cognazo?
Cognazo. And I think...
Description: punches enemies.
I was... Wait, punches?
Apparently.
Okay, I keep misremembering because I thought that the punch soul was from a boss.
No, apparently not. Well, Giant Golem has a punch, but... so does this guy. Go back does exactly what you expect.
You get to just leave fire everywhere.
Yay. I forgot their sprite in this game is them kind of tiptoeing around. Ow.
I could have sworn his soul is you just summon one of him.
Could be in Dawn.
Yeah, probably.
This guide hasn't steered me wrong yet.
Yep, we're seeing proof here. We're seeing proof that I haven't played this game in like... how many years? 10? I should probably fix that because This is reminding me of how fun this game is.
Yeah.
I just hope I have less trouble with death. Because
I think I hope for that in every game I play, really.
that did seem like an annoying pattern. So here's this thing. Pretty sure if Bogleach played Castlevania, this would be one of his favorite enemies of all time.
Shoots a ripple laser. Oh, these things.
Those things.
Oh, you shoot Cheerios. Nice. Rahab's sword?
I believe it does ice damage. Yep.
Hey.
Sadly, it doesn't have a Lord of the Rings name for me to really know what it does. It's so interesting, like, seeing, like, a good blood animation in a GBA game.
I have another run idea for this game. Like, maybe artificially increase your luck, but every time you get a soul, you have to equip it.
Oh god. It's kind of like use what you get randomizer.
Yeah.
Because I saw like a Dark Souls use what you get randomizer playthrough recently, and at one point the guy got a mimic helmet, which rapidly drains your HP when you have it equipped.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, it does drastically increase your drop rate. Like, it was clearly designed for farming, but he was stuck with that helmet for a while.
That's not good. Jeez.
Even the thumbnail, had a custom thumbnail to show you that was going to happen, and the caption, "Someone please help me." Imagine, like, the thrill of getting the Ripper Soul, but then all of a sudden, you get just something stupidly niche over it, and you're like, no!
You get fucking Killer Doll. It's like, great.
You get Un.
That one's okay. It's holy water. And then the enemies are all in the air or whatever, and then you're like,
I just mostly badmouth Un because a certain boss that it's effective against in the dumbest way possible in the sequel.
Oh.
I just like Triton's idea of just having his namesake form a shield in front of his body.
Yeah. Like he's just posing with his arms crossed, like, alright, come at me.
I have a pitchfork in front of me, you can't do anything. I love how he acts like your usual 17-year-old, naive and everything, but he's completely unfazed by some of these enemy designs. Yoko, I ran into a weird merman. He seemed really cocky, and I didn't feel comfortable around him. I felt aggression from the homing energy balls that he kept firing at me.
Dead Crusader gives you more Constitution. It's the big Constitution. Which is your defense, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It gives you a natural additive to physical defenses.
Why I second guessed that, I was like, I don't know, Constitution, that sounds like... That's a big word.
Constitution is... In most RPGs, it's like a health-oriented thing, toughness.
Yeah, I guess poison also does the same thing here, where it lowers your stats.
I love how... Yay, we got another Oon. I love how they kind of learned their lesson from Circle of the Moon with... A lot of these PAL effects look the same, let's just have the message.
Yeah.
Because we can't, like, do the magic that we could do in Symphony of the Night. Where poison in Symphony of the Night turns Alucard into a LSD trip.
Yeah. I feel like we've been wandering around a little bit.
I'm kind of amazed that this long play is as quick as it is.
Yeah?
Like, it's not the most efficient path I've seen. And then there was this giant rock golem. It kept vomiting rocks at me. It was so disgusting, Yoko.
I feel like a fucking idiot. Wow. This video doesn't have the real ending. It ends at the fight with Graham.
Oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to splice in some clips.
Yeah. There was a lot of videos in my defense. I wasn't gonna go through all of them.
I mean, understandable.
Yay! Slime!
We can throw slimes at people.
Oh, there he is!
Yay!
I love the Mandragora because it doesn't actually, like, do anything itself. It gets pulled out by a skeleton.
Or Trouble Man.
So yeah, in Trouble Man, whenever he pulls it out, it turns him into stone. I forgot the Mandragora doesn't do that. I don't know where I got that idea. Like, it kills the skeleton when it yells, but it doesn't actually petrify people. So, yeah, that was just a mistake on my part, but it was still pretty fun.
It's your rebalanced version of the Mandragora in your next ROM hack. You play mage build, everything petrifies you as the balance.
Mandragora description: kills enemies with scream. Like,
so here's the Dryad that I feel like her paw, like the way she like covers herself up with her arm, she just looks more offended that you walked in on her taking a bath.
she's just like, how dare you walk in on me like this? Also, my arms are trees.
Aren't you 17? What the fuck? Are you trying to get me in trouble?
Description: grows stronger by stealing HP from its enemies.
Basically, you get to do the Kurama.
Okay, so it shoots a bullet, I think.
It shoots a seed. And it does that. You do Leech Seed from Pokemon. That would be great if there was a soul that just let you do the Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho strategy. Oh, I was just letting you beat me up to pass the time until the death plant I planted into your arteries hatches.
Poison worm. Description: immunity to poison. Evaluation: you might as well just use zombie.
Yeah?
Which is like, that's a good point. Why wouldn't you want to be buffed by poison instead of, you know, just immune to it? So, that's a good point.
I love that you could say something from a zombie is better than a later game enemy.
Yeah, that's poor thought on their part.
I like the idea of a 17-year-old just casually changing into actual armor.
Alright, well.
Like, with no training on putting it on, moving around in it, or anything. I mean, to be fair, back in the days when armor actually was being used, being an adult, the 17 was actually being an adult.
Yeah, pretty much. What are your life expectancy of 30 or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Gorgon.
I don't deserve to be called a Catalapis.
This fucking guy.
He must be the creator of the Huevazela meme.
I know it's Triton, but I just keep expecting to be like, hey there, little Hades.
You're not Zagreus, ah!
I do apologize in advance that me searching around using the Control F function in my browser makes a bunch of Windows error noises pop up in the video.
I never heard them. They must be on your end.
Oh no, yeah, that's... I just mean people watching this back are gonna hear just a bunch of error noises, and they're probably gonna be... They're gonna be like me and be like, what the fuck's going on? It's like, oh, it's in the video.
Oh, it's our third commentator, the operating system. I don't know why his commentaries just beeps, and please upgrade to Windows 11. Oh shit.
Damn, I was in the middle of killing someone. I hate it when I get interrupted from that. Forgot she just fucking gets stabbed.
I remember that mostly because it looked like she was stabbed in the tit.
I'm here too. People just find their way around in Dracula's castle. It's weird.
I feel
She's your friend. You've met her like twice.
I can't say. I lost too much intelligence for my suit.
You will lose Mina, and then who will you main in Sam show?
And then Soma becomes a dedicated Iroha main. And then you have to go into Julius mode to stop that.
I like how he's just like, I feel like I'm being led down a certain path. Okay, I'll do what you say. Alright.
Okay, I'll try to get the core.
Anyway, Gorgon gives you like a stat or something, and then I'm trying to figure out what Catalapis does, and I keep messing up how to spell it.
To be fair, I cannot spell it for you by mouth either.
This is the arena, so we're gonna see Kirby here.
I mean, you have enough abilities to rival Kirby Superstar. Also, hi Nova Skeleton.
Yeah.
I always love that enemy. I just love this enemy that you could just breathe on and it dies. But if it hits you, you die.
So, Beam Skeleton, which is apparently not Nova Skeleton anymore, fires a deadly beam.
Yep. I think Catalapis gives you... I'm probably thinking Donisaro, but I think you can shoot stone gas out of your hand.
Yeah, I think that's what it does.
And I guess some enemies you can freeze with it.
Gargoyle, immunity petrification, great.
I would probably search a fact myself for it, but then I realized I'd have to spell out Catalapis.
Yeah. Were-Jaguar, packs an extremely powerful straight punch. I forgot what the other enemy was.
How many punches are in this game?
Yeah, the third one.
How much design space do you have with a punch?
Bifron. Oh, that's that guy in that one room in
Yeah.
Symphony.
Yeah.
That was the one, like, we kind of barely noticed it, but every time the player entered the room with that enemy, they always equip the a la carte equipment, and we never actually got to see what they dropped. But apparently they dropped something important. Holy shit, Jaguar!
And I know one of the things they drop is a fire sword. Not the one that explodes, though.
Bifron shoots out a series of exploding fireballs, and the evaluation notes that the description for this is horrible, because it works more like a better werewolf soul.
I want, like, Frankie Yagami style reviews with Akuma symbols for these souls. So, more punches.
Yes. To be fair, I think the other punches were, blue souls, and this one's a red soul. Also,
So yeah, we're just in this hall of Pillsbury Doughboys.
I think, you know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one has a little camera angle. Also, Legion now has, like, kind of a face.
It's become the moon from Majora's Mask. And also, apparently, it's in the Saran Wrap universe. Hide-eye Saran Wrap.
I think it's, like, in the fetal position.
Is this a living Legion or Legion Corpse?
It's neither, it's just... It is neither alive or dead. It's Schrodinger's, Legion.
I just noticed this thing has, like, hands in front of its face.
Yeah, it's, like, kind of curled up, or something.
I was thinking it looks like it's trying to do Goatsy, but with its lips.
You beat me to it.
To be honest, who would you expect to make a Goatsy reference first between the two of us?
Oh, between us two, you. But, I definitely had soap on the mind whenever I saw this thing. Shout out to Soap, shout out to Goatsy. Shout out to Legion, because Legion's just fucking cool. I love Legion.
Yeah, this is a boss I don't mind recurring.
Even though they keep doing weird stuff with it.
I mean, they have to keep it fresh. I mean, they keep changing up Death's moveset slightly.
Oh, yeah.
And design. Never forget the time that Death was wearing a tablecloth for his skirt.
I'm sad that the Legion summons don't have names, like Little Legion.
With this game's color scheme, I want to call them the Pillsbury Doughboys. Ha 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 ha! Ha!
Yeah, they just look like unfinished clay sculptures.
Oh no, it's adult versions of the Dough Baby.
Dough Legion.
Nashbert Legion. Yeah, we're punching Legion. I like, because of the mechanics of the game, punching takes MP.
There is a punching weapon, I'm pretty sure.
I think the Keistis might be in Dawn of Sorrow.
Shit, it might
And
be.
the brass knuckles and everything. Here, if you want to punch, you need a soul for it. I cast the magical spell, Catch This Fist.
Here's the magical haymaker.
Hey, Maker!
There's Legion's core.
That's Tsugumi's, like, next nerf. She needs MP to do her punching attacks, which is all of them.
But if she gets souls, then that might be a bit of a side grade.
Side S for soul. I did it! I got a cheat soul! Sherm's like, what?
I hate having my soul stolen.
It's worse than vanilla ice cream. Fuck you.
And Legion's complicated in this game.
Yeah. It's definitely a far cry from Symphony of the Night where you just go, Soul Steal! Soul Steal! Okay, boss over.
Legion. Legion, buddy, what you doing? No, don't spin!
Rolling Thunder!
Armored Armadillo.
And it goes into another form.
Oh yeah, there's a little Legion in the center.
And now we can shoot lasers.
Yay!
They're segmented beams like you saw. Did we just kill a Ripper with its own weapon?
Oh, you could actually miss that soul. I didn't even know that.
I wish that coffin could give a soul.
What
Yep.
the? What?
Yeah, remember how in Symphony of the Night Garamoth could stop time? It couldn't.
You kind of got me there. I was like, wait, no, hold on. I'm being taken for a ride here.
And now we can get past the rabbit.
Yeah, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, you know that time has been stopped, ergo... fuck it, who cares?
I'm pretty sure Soma would be a good matchup against most JoJo's villains. He would just immediately intuit their powers. Oh, you're skipping time. Somehow. Look, Soma, it just works! Results? Everyone only cares about the results, Soma!
Does that mean, like weather report, he's just like, well, I know how this works, so I'm not gonna get turned into a snail.
I have the soul that prevents me from being turned into a snail.
Immunity to snails.
The joke's on you, Enrico. I already live in 2035.
Jesus.
I still remember what you did, Kira.
I just noticed off the sidebar there that there are 2 more souls, at least, that are just punches.
I feel like this game loves punching.
I did not know there were that many. That's wild.
How do you have that much design space with a punch? What the fuck?
To be fair, they did kind of reuse some ideas here and there. This one, I'd say Dawn was a lot more creative with its souls, but it came at a cost.
Yeah.
I feel a little mean against this game, but I do genuinely like it. It's just that there is a little bit of, like, padding with the souls, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Restores health. It just restores health as you hold R.
Yeah, you get the herb from Castlevania Chronicles.
At the cost of, like, a ton of MP, but yeah.
Yeah. It's also just an inefficient way to get health as opposed to potions, because mana prisms are a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
I love how consistently annoying Alara Uns are. They always like choose the worst hallways to put them in.
Yeah.
And they're damage sponges and they have damaging attacks. No wonder there's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster that's basically them. Except it's a shitty vanilla monster nobody in the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh ever used. Or even casual, probably.
That changes today.
Someone in the comments is like, I had a old Yu-Gi-Oh card shoebox draft and it did wonders. God, imagine actually drafting Yu-Gi-Oh, considering how, like, combo reliant the game is, like cards that are specifically supposed to work with its own archetype. Oh, I think Dishmon Pow is like the only friend I know that would know that what I'm talking about. Oh, and Macuriel.
I got nothing. I don't know nothing about no Yu-Gi-Oh.
You at least know about Magic.
Yeah.
Which, because it's not as archetype specific, it's very draftable.
Indeed.
I love drafting. Even though people don't love drafting against me because most of my draft style is get all of the removal. There was a game where I had like drafted 3 board wipes.
Oh, jeez.
3 board wipes, 4 Oblivion rings, and I forgot the rest. Like, the last opponent I was facing in the draft league just conceded. I didn't have any win conditions, I just managed to bluff my way to a win because the opponent was fucking sick of me wiping his board.
I can't believe you do a long play this game and you wouldn't include the fucking ending. Jesus Christ.
It's a long play because it took hours to play.
Get this Soul Soma. It'll look great on your mantle. What the fuck? Killer Mantle description. Ability to swap HP and MP of enemies.
That is niche as fuck.
Yeah.
It'll look good on your mantle because you won't look good using it.
Nice soul to have around, not to use.
You can tell all your friends about its incredibly bizarre effect.
There's gotta be like a really good use for that, like a certain enemy that just would otherwise be annoying, but then it doesn't have MP, so just fucking ruin its day.
Yeah. Really niche, but I'd rather just murder it.
Yeah. Keep in mind if you get any especially desirable or undesirable effects, meaning that there are enemies that have more MP than HP.
I want to make this enemy harder.
Skullmillium?
If it gives you another punch, I'm gonna scream.
Weakens its enemies with its poison claw.
It's gonna use the punch animation, isn't it? Yay!
Beam.
We get deadly beam.
Beep.
We get to do our Sunday's best. Okay, what exactly is this elevator shaft?
I don't know.
You know, this is a game that... This is a game I'd love to see get a remake.
Oh, for sure.
It's just not now because what Konami is. Although I guess Konami would probably outsource it to a dev I would hope would care.
This is a game that needs like a fan spiritual sequel.
When are we going to have a Bloodstained character that can take souls? So this, I think, is the one that has the really good boss killer.
Indeed.
I keep thinking, like, the tuft of fur on its hooves is like fishnet stockings for some reason.
Ugh.
Goth Minotaur. This does not look like a hallway where I'd want to be at less than half my health.
You may or may not be thinking of Dawn, because this one, Red Minotaur, causes a giant axe to swing that basically covers the entire screen.
That still sounds pretty damn good.
Levitain? Oh no, yeah, this, Red Minotaur, I do think because I remember this one. I think it actually gets use in, like, speedruns and shit.
Maybe I have it switched because I thought, like, the giant axe was in Dawn.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. But this is also, the highest MP usage in the game is on the Red Minotaur. So it goes without saying, yeah. Oh yeah, Were-Tiger. It's another punch one.
Oh wait, we already saw that, I think.
No, we saw Were-Jaguar.
For fuck's sake!
Were-Tiger packs an extremely powerful uppercut.
Oh, different animation, thank you. It
Nope.
still uses the punch animation and I attempt to drown myself.
It does. It does.
There should be, like, for any of your projects, a character that has, like, this complicated list of moves, at least in name only. Everything is the same punch animation.
Throws out projectiles. Performs
Mercurial
grabs.
Mercurial uppercut. It's just a straightforward punch with a poison burn effect.
Con!
That's a good... God! That's a good defense boost.
Yep.
I like that the way that coin was positioned, it just looked like it fell out of the enemy's ass.
Gladiator throws wheels at enemies. This evaluation, I think Konami was starting to run out of ideas at this point. Throwing wheels? Seriously? That said, it's not really a bad soul.
I like to imagine Soma, like, realizing that he has this power.
What? Throws wheels?
He just casually tosses a wheel at something and he's like, I guess that's a power now. Yoko, I think my ability to throw wheels at Graham might actually help out. Oh, you're still recovering. I'm sorry.
He's saying that while she has a knife still stuck in her, and Graham is just standing there. He's like, what?
Graham standing over you makes me feel really uncomfortable.
Oh,
I feel...
the lubricant.
Lubricant? Oh, lubricant. I was about to say, I beg your pardon. Also, foot fetish room. Also, hand fetish. If that exists. I mean, it does exist. Kira has it.
Gains strength as it loses HP.
So I guess Lucario's thing?
Your strength, intelligence, and constitution are the affected stats. So,
Gonna do some harmony of dissonance?
I forgot about this. I was expecting it to be like Streets of Rage, where it'd come back and just knock you across the fucking room. Come on, no, come on. Oh my god.
Oh, we have an even better suit.
Ulrox's suit.
At least you don't look dumb in that one.
Jesus.
The kids out there like, yeah, that was kind of bullshit, wasn't it? Sorry I had to go through that, man.
This is a weird room.
I like to think these statues are like holding out their hands like, stop, you don't want to enter that room.
Wait, no.
It's full of shit.
Also, this enemy is really annoying.
Especially given the battle arena we're in.
Yeah.
At least I assume the foot fetish can hurt you.
Jesus. Stop. Don't open that door. Don't break that wall.
I guess those statues could be worse. They could be bondage goats doing that.
It's just that giant sprite in the little tiny hand. This is, I think, a Sonic stage.
This is also a pretty good stage to be having the Mimic Soul in. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We gonna die.
That was, Ooh. Don't blame the player there.
Yeah. So, welcome to Castlevania 3, The Room.
Aranis increases experience points by 120%. The description doesn't say whether or not that actually means 20% or not.
It's 20%.
Or the evaluation doesn't say. The description implies that it is 120%, but yeah, easy to guess that's wrong.
Balmung.
Balmung.
My favorite Street Fighter character, Balmung.
I was thinking that was something that Beavis would call somebody.
Balmung. Bondage goats are cool.
Whoa. Ow!
Oh my fuck!
This room is cruel.
Hey, Butthead, I don't think that Graham guy likes us. Shut up, Beavis. I can picture Soma wearing a winger shirt.
Hey guys, Dracula's not home. Oh, okay.
So, it's kind of like a spear, but a sword.
I think that was someone just expressing anger at that room.
The sword was created by the sheer bullshit that he went through. Oh no, Simon Says. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about this. Probably a repressed memory.
Oh goodness.
Bop it. Bop it. Pull it. Twist it. His beam skeleton's like, haha, we could walk through spikes, fuck you. We don't have to do this.
was a silly thing.
I think that increases your drop rate.
It
Yeah.
is. I think I just said it does.
It's okay compared to some of the grammatical errors I've made.
Just kind of no-sold that one.
I guess the hitbox doesn't linger. Also, it's just so weird to see a Nova Skeleton not die in one hit. I'm so used to Symphony of the Night,
Yeah.
where you can just look at them funny and they're dead.
Oh, this.
Oh, I can't wait for what's coming up.
Fucking love that.
This I love this boss design so much.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the Ripper in my eye, you dick!
Motherfucker.
My good eye! Ah! Ouch. Oog.
If I remember correctly, I think the soul you get for beating this fight is just the giant bat.
I remember this one giving you the punch.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
It gives you a giant bat punch.
Fatality.
You know... Yeah, that's a good stage fatality, alright. I just realized this is kind of the same thing as Bondage Goat. Like a giant beast that is just imprisoned behind a wall.
A little bit.
Except, not as weird, more of a intimate... I mean, it's a scary design, but not because you're weirded the fuck out.
If this thing kicked my ass, I wouldn't feel too bad about it.
Yeah! Dad, I lost to Balor. Oh, that... Okay, then. I was just kind of worried you lost to the Gimp Goat.
Hey, this guy gets his own boss music because of that fake out.
Optic Blast!
That is such a weird trope, but I've seen it in so many things, like the laser that causes like a delayed fire trail. Explosive trail. Oh, that's bullshit.
Yep. That's what I remember doing the punch.
I have to wait till the Victor Soul to shoot lasers.
What a cool boss. I hope when they bring it back, they remember everything about that boss that was really cool and don't just give us a generic zombie with eye lasers.
I like the description of that soul. It implied that it was just information. I have such an extensive history that no one's heard of me before.
Yes, I'm fucking old. I think that's like actually a recurring thing with his writing in Dawn of Sorrow. Did I mention I'm old?
Oh.
He was really nice to me.
He told me he was Dracula. He didn't seem like Dracula, so that checks. I need a weapon. It's a very aptly named weapon, isn't it?
Yeah. It does exactly what it says on the tin, Belmont.
So yeah, if you don't remember, the unlockable mode in this game is you get to play as that guy. And I don't
Yep.
remember exactly what he does.
You basically just play a traditional Belmont.
Yeah, fair enough.
You have the Belmont moveset, the sort of Shori you can super jump and everything. The sliding. Also, you can do item crashes.
Item crash is a weird term.
And then the way you unlock that is kind of interesting. You kind of have to get one of the bad endings where you lose to the final boss.
What?
Yeah, if you lose to the final boss, then plot twist happens, and then you get to go through Julius mode, which is a what if.
Huh.
Because this game has a sequel featuring Soma, so obviously that's not canon. Man, maybe the succubus would have done a better job if its strategy involved disguising herself as Soma's mom and being like, kill this person over there!
I thought she would have done a better strategy if she just walked through walls.
Also, notice the rubber ducky.
Forgot about that. So I know what the succubus does, because I remember liking this soul a lot, and then they quite dramatically changed it in Dawn. Absorb enemy HP when an ordinary attack is delivered. That's a good description. But yeah, it just gives you lifesteal on hit.
Yeah. Yeah, and Dawn, they knew.
Ow! What exactly did they know in Dawn?
I mean, they knew not to make the succubus soul work like it did in Aria.
They didn't make it work. Anyway, oh, Dawn. So yeah, Bat Transformation is in this game, but it's a blue soul instead. So it drains your mana, but it's...
It always did.
Oh yeah, I guess it did. But it wasn't like an innate ability. It's something you gotta equip.
It was... Yeah. Oh no, it's a button you press in Symphony.
Yeah, yeah.
And then here you equip it as a full... Oh look, the boss got a recolor.
Jeez. Alright, what's Giant Skeleton do? Throws giant skulls.
You get to do Cal's move from Killing Zone.
It basically looks like the regular skeleton soul, but with a bigger projectile, because it's a giant skull.
Super Skeleton Soul.
Yeah.
It will be like Ultimate Final Skeleton Super.
There's as many skeletons as there are Starmen in Earthbound. I can't wait for Skeleton Deluxe. Super Skeleton. Ghost of Skeleton.
You were gonna say Skeleton D.
Final Skeleton.
Skeleton 2, The Desolation of Smog, The Lightning Returns.
Don't know if that was one of the Starmen, but could have been. Holy shit, the combo.
Could have been worse. What if it craze canceled?
That was quite literally 2 Sagumi jabs into her fucking DP.
Pizza Hut!
Oh boy.
Are we gonna die?
I don't want to die.
My god.
I just imagine the soul screen popping up in that game. Like you shoot a zombie and then it's like, you get buff while you're poisoned. The fucking guy's just like, what the?
You could switch their HP and their MP. What the?
What's wrong with this soul? The kid just points at Dracula's castle, just like, my friends went in there.
They haven't come back yet. I told them not to go. No, Dracula, don't come. Don't come.
Graham takes the knife out of Yoko and is just like, there was nothing we could do.
Yeah,
He's just like, you know why I say that, right? Because I think she's hot. And someone just literally says nothing. Just stares at him like, alright, buddy. Oh man, I'll be keeping one.
imagine the same guy who thought Graham was a good person, just not even dignifying what you just said.
Hi.
I don't think Hammer's a very good person, Yoko. He's creeping on you while you're unconscious from that knife wound.
So just try to ignore him.
He's very easy to deal with. You just type the period over and over. Arikado taught me how to do that. Imagine, like, I will say, imagine, like, playing through this game without grinding, like, well, too much grinding, enough to survive, like, normally. Because it's like, if you keep doing that repeatedly, the souls kind of add more replay value to it. Because you'll keep running into, like, abilities you didn't use before.
Yeah.
Of course, knowing me, I just immediately try to get every soul.
Was there like a New Game Plus in this?
Yes, there is.
Okay, that's probably what I did then. It's a very good game to have New Game Plus in it.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons to play through this game again. We have hard mode, joyous mode. We have, I wish that we still had cat damage in this series.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what about Weich? Repels bullet with shield.
I like that multi-armed, sword-wielding demon drop gym clothes. Weird, this leotard has multiple arm sleeves.
Student Witch releases a lethal cat that runs full speed at enemies.
Yeah, cats are kind of lethal.
Just really overselling the fucking cat missile.
I mean, wouldn't you just for laughs?
I would.
I noticed they've been on dry land for a while now, and they're still using the Skula soul.
Skula. I guess it would be Skula. Either way, it's wrong.
I mean, it's Kula with an S in front of it.
That sounds like their next, like, Cronin. Oh, it's not Kula, it's Skula.
Be right back making a Kula edit that just uses Castlevania sub-weapons called Skula.
Alright. Anyway, that's how
the
that
rabbit.
works.
As the rabbit runs off, Soma's like, dick.
So, I don't know if we're actually going to see that, given that they didn't seem to want to go for that soul. That's Chrono Mage, I believe?
Yeah. Garamoth's soul... I kept saying Garamoth's soul was the one that stops time. No, it lets you move and stop time. That soul, on the other hand, lets you stop time.
Description, ability to stop time. And, yeah, that's how you, it's, you know, it's a stopwatch as a soul. And, it allows you to catch skyfish. Which... I already forgot what that did, actually. Oh, yeah, while praying. Yeah.
You buff yourself.
It buffs your strength and your luck, which is an interesting pair of stats to buff.
It lets you soul farm faster.
Ah, fair.
Dane's left.
Daneslef.
I feel like this entire series just exists to make me struggle reading.
I was gonna say it makes you exist to make you Google the names of weird swords.
That too. It exists to make my search history extremely weird.
It's one of those, like, search history posts, but it's just a bunch of, like, nonsense. Like, what are they typing Harunting and Daneslef for? Like, what's wrong with them?
Why couldn't they look up porn like a normal person?
Why is the player afraid of attacking the Chrono Mage?
Maybe the player just doesn't want to hurt a rabbit.
It is adorable.
I love that adorable little bunny is a roadblock for a good chunk of the game.
Oh yeah, that does cat damage.
I mean, it hurts, but I don't think it's specifically cat damage.
It's a cat that it hits you. It's cat damage, alright?
It needs to be the specific value tag, cat damage, so that the circlet that reverses cat damage into healing works.
I'm putting damage types in the battle crate so I can make a cat damage. It only affects Jane Bane's throw.
Or Terry's attacks.
Oh yeah, how did I forget that? No, it's just slashing for some reason.
Nobody in Battle Craze has defense against cat damage. I don't think we're ever going to do, like, a Souls MIC Watch series, but I just want to point out, speaking of cat damage, in Demon Souls, there is a ring that reduces fall damage. It is the cat ring. The icon for when you have that ring equipped, it's just an actual photo of a cat.
Wow.
I wish they kept doing that for the rest of the games.
Those devs seem like just total assholes. I love it.
Yeah, From Software loves to joke around. It also constantly loves to reference themselves. Whether it be Hidetaka Miyazaki being like, okay, I love the voice actor for Pratchett so much, I'm just gonna... was that succubus taking the form of Reimu?
No, it was the form of Mina.
Oh.
Who is fairly similar looking.
I can't wait until the sequel. Wait till you see what form they take. It raises a lot of questions about Soma.
Final guard. It really is the final Starman.
Also, look, sad claps in the background. Actually, it kind of looks like a Kako demon. In armor. Sir Kako demon.
Yeah? Final guard. Description. Guards against enemy attacks.
Thank you.
It is apparently a shield that you can hold out that makes you invincible, but also requires 60 mana a second, which is a lot.
Okay.
For the record, I just remember that that's what the that one healing spell also took. 60 per second. And it's, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's nearly 1/6 of our, current mana at the moment. More
a lot of these just, yeah, only use these when you get the Chaos Ring at the end of the fucking game, when you already have every soul.
Yeah.
You 100% of this game, which implies you're already somewhat skilled at it. Have this thing that, like, makes you invincible. Oh, that thing!
Whoa. Oh my god, it's Trollman Super! Fucking is just Saki's laugh, and then just a Skeleton Knight comes out. It summons that April Fool's joke you made.
Good old Skull Soldier.
Okay, Stolas, 16 intelligence. I thought we were done with these.
Also, she kind of looks like Nakaruru when I look at her from a certain angle.
I feel like Castlevania didn't really get the memo, and like it's not like, oh, what does the succubus do? Oh yeah, they like lures you by like trying to be like, you know, someone you care about, and it's like, no, not what are you talking about? Sex? It's just, you know, your mother. It's like,
I mean, the girlfriend being taken the form of the girlfriend at least is more succubus-like.
Yeah, but it's also like not like, oh hey, I'm your girlfriend. It's like, help, I'm going to die.
Actually, succubuses do act. They're not above acting as damsels in distress.
I mean, okay, it makes more sense here, but like, it's only a step up from the whole mother thing.
Yeah, that either Alucard is a very questionable person, or that is a very questionable succubus. There's no way around it.
Well, I have seen a sex scene with Alucard in it, so...
So have I.
That was a thing.
That happened. It probably is one of the reasons why I initially misheard Alucard's Smash Ultimate line of "suffer me" as "stuck my dick."
I'm just saying, at the end of that scene, I wanted to hear him shout, "Mother!"
Oh!
Nice fucking harmony sword, dude.
During the climax, so you broke free from my spell. I like that. I like that the sword's pink so that you can see it on the GBA screen.
You're a vampire?
Wait, I beg of you. Oh, why did...
Hello, what?
That just happened. I kind of identify with the statue in the back.
I'd cry after seeing this performance, too.
I'm not going to see everything, am I?
Yeah, we're gonna have to, jump videos. There's not much of this game left for what I remember, it's just... Ugh. In fact, if I remember correctly, I believe there should be 3 items that we did get or should have gotten.
The 3 souls.
Yeah, I think they're in our items list at the bottom there. And they list the 3 souls that you have to have equipped whenever you beat the final form of this guy.
Yeah. I think Succubus is one of them.
I think it's like Flame Demon, Succubus...
Trying to remember. Succubus, Flame Demon, and... Fuck.
Oh, look, it might have been Giant Bat. I don't know. Because it's all, like, relating to Dracula. Either way, we'll see it.
Yeah. It is quite a design.
Dude, we had no context for this. I mean, we have some, but this fight just started, and it's just like, alright, Graham, I heard you're bad. Well, fucking, I'm gonna kill you then.
I can't believe we're fighting him. I thought he was one of the good guys.
So he turns into this, he becomes really tiny.
This is like a fucked up version of the final boss from Streets of Rage 4.
Mr. Wise Nightmare. Yeah, this design. Jesus.
I didn't think Graham would be such a perv, Yoko.
He was like, I'm telling you all this because that woman over there, she's my type. I stabbed her because she's my type. So I'm gonna stop doing 69 damage to him.
I mean, he thought he was nice.
Get all these spiders out of here.
Wait, that's a familiar speech pattern.
Does that mean I did the wrong thing? Oh, okay. I mean, we didn't really talk much.
I'm seeing ellipses more often from this Arikado person. I'm suspicious.
What I do know is that I thank you for playing Castlevania.
You want my soul? Kick Soma in the face. You got kick. Instead of a punch, you could finally fucking kick.
It's like, what if I belong there? It's like, no you don't. And he's like, I guess. I don't know. Alright. You can have it. I don't want him. Jesus Christ, this guy.
I'm liking you less and less each time we meet, Graham.
I'm starting to think you're not such a great guy.
Have you tried not being a douchebag?
Oh, nailed it, yeah.
Oh, you got it. So, yeah, this is like the weapon of the game because it's fast, it has that hitbox arc, and it does holy damage.
So, holy shit.
Yeah.
So literally,
Behold,
you have the Dracula 3 Tri-Fireball. Bat transformation and lifesteal.
And he has the "here's true power." Wait, it now dawned on me why you need those 3 souls.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I never noticed the pattern.
Yeah. That's how I was able to figure it out, is because, yeah, they're all links to, Dracula. Which is, that's clever.
The game forces you to play as Dracula. That's actually really clever. I thought it was just arbitrary bullshit because it's a Metroidvania. He looks really happy about that.
Yeah. Ah, the spiders again!
Help! MS Paint Circle Tool's attacking me!
Oh, I've got a headache. Took me a while.
And now I need to brush my hair.
I seem to understand a lot of this now.
This castle is a creature of chaos. Oh wait, I shouldn't spoil who I am yet.
Can someone ask Graham what the fuck he did in this room?
I made that statue really, really sad by being such a jerk.
Alright, Black Panther, which is, a badass dashing soul.
I can't believe for all these years I didn't notice the soul combination is play as Dracula mode.
A little surprised myself.
I'm supposed to be the trivia expert, and I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Turns out I'm the trivia expert on this game, because I have an FAQ open.
I have a power greater than Dracula. I have information. No, Plunka, not the head bite. Spare change, Soma, spare change.
I'm really frustrated I didn't use this video first, because this is basically the same thing, but with an actual ending. And it's also just much smoother.
Yeah. Look at the 60 FPS.
No.
Soma, you need a hairbrush? You also need something...
I can sell you a hairbrush.
I can also sell you something for that pink eye you're having right now.
Only if you pass one over to Yoko over there. She's my type, you know.
Can you buy this Valentine's card off me and write something to Yoko for me under my name? I forgot to brush my hair. That's all.
She casually just didn't know who you were, and you're like, yeah, it's fine. That's what I want to know.
It's just like, what the fuck? I'd rather you change your exterior, like brush your hair.
That was the most awkward fucking conversation.
I hope that means what the fuck in Japanese.
I don't like the person I've become.
What if I told you I am the wind? Uh?
Jesus Christ. Satan's ring, whatever.
Oh, Persephone got fucked. Oh! That's a good drop.
Oh, that's a bullet soul. That's interesting.
Imagine if it was like a hold R soul. That would be kind of fucked up.
It would probably cost all your mana.
It would have to cost, like, not only mana, but also, like, Wii Shop points every second.
So yeah, Black Panther is Zoom!
Rip Chrono Mage.
Fuck that guy.
You know, this is a good long play when they kill the Chrono Mage without guilt. In cold blood.
Wait, how long does he have the super jump? Wait, where did that come into... What?
You see, this player was more thorough. Oh, we have the lightning gun.
Hell yeah.
Even though we already have much better everything already. This player is granting all my wishes. Holy hell.
Seriously, did the other player just not get the super jump for some reason?
I guess not.
Oh, we're grinding the Chrono Mage. Right on.
And apparently, with the either there's luck manipulation going on, or there's a luck build.
I think he has a luck ring, so...
He probably got the Chaos Ring. Not the Chaos Ring, the Soul Eater Ring. Oh god, we should have done this from the start.
I know.
This player's so good. Oh god, somebody who's just great at this game. The difference.
I'm still stuck on the super jump. Like, did we have that and we just weren't using it before? Or like, what the fuck?
I feel like I went from hell to heaven. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is this 100% souls?
It might be. Curly!
So who in Battle Craze is going to turn into Curly for a super?
Jean.
That would be the one character that would have a design like that. Do you like me now? No.
Don't you think 6 arms are sexy?
6 arms are better than 2.
I'm just gonna turn into fucking, what was it, Da Vinci or whatever?
Oh no!
I think it'll be fine.
I was assistant character designer for Future Perfect. Isn't that good? Don't mind seeing this player, like, retrace through the castle again, because we get to see what happens when you're good at this game. As you go through it.
They're also just blazing through it in a really hilarious way.
So this is my build. I call it God. Hi, Skullomania.
Oh yeah, that's an actual, like, relic soul that you get from the regular enemy. That's wild. You're
You're already too far gone, Soma. You let yourself have a bedhead.
Julius, we are not enemies.
Shut up. He mispronounces Soma's name. No, it would be...
Sama.
Sama, why must I fight you?
So yeah, this, for one thing, Bob made the stage at Mugen. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I think you showed me like a tournament where that stage was used.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, this is the one person that God sword does not work very well against because it's holy.
Oh yeah, he has demon teleport.
When are they gonna do SGS in the Castlevania engine? Instead of hit sparks, you just see a bunch of damage numbers on screen.
Yeah.
Did you just fucking Goomba stomp me, Soma?
You get the kick skeleton soul, which allows you to do drop kicks. That's great.
I could do drop kicks too, Sama.
I got my vampire killer, I just didn't figure out how to attack while walking.
You know a long play video sucks when it doesn't include this fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the background effect here is really cool. Meat strip restores 29 HP.
So, what Belmont theme should we use for Julius? Yes.
Get him, Curly.
Imagine if there was like a soul that let you turn into Bondage Goat. I think Julius would immediately surrender just not to risk taking damage from that.
I'm out.
He just leaves. It's a secret gimmick way to end the boss fight.
His theme kind of sounds like it's trying to turn into Zero's theme.
God, it does sound... Yeah, oh my god, it does. I feel like that's not what you should say after you kick someone's ass.
I've had enough, but I don't know about you.
That should be someone's win quote in a fighting game.
We're really letting that one sink in, aren't we? Wouldn't you hate to be told that and it's like, no, I was giving you everything I got. I'm so glad that someone gave me the ability to know that, if I fuck up, they will kill me. What the hell?
Love that Skullomania is just an enemy.
Alright, so we're gonna meet Chaos and get us, Boom.
I thought we were gonna kill Chaos and then start playing Linkin Park on our iPod.
So the Chaotic Realm is really funny. It's, a lot of recolored old areas, put around at random.
Because it's Chaos. Also, imagine looking at this on an actual screen.
Ow.
Exactly.
I would feel like Soma probably feels like right now.
Your eyes will also turn red, and strangely enough, it'll somehow mess up your hair. In fact, it'll just make you want to be Satan.
Basilisk, defensive strength increases and offensive strength decreases. Apparently increases your defense by 25%, and you lose half of your offense.
Sounds like no and thank you.
Yeah.
I'm as defensive of a player as I am in most video games, I'd rather just dodge than take a hit. Or kill the enemy before they get many chances to hit me. At least in this kind of game.
Yeah.
Now, I definitely sacrifice attack power for defense in a fighting game.
Oh yeah.
Just to prolong everyone's suffering.
Oh no, I take the opposite. Evil Sherm all the way.
Wall Sherm.
You mean like he's like a wall, or do you mean he's like Wallace?
You know what? Why not both? Just a blue-skinned Wallace has a buzz cut.
Fucking... the really fast swim.
Mina, you said you'd rather see me change externally than internally, right? Yes, Soma? Turns into Bondage Goat. This is my persona, Mina. What do you think? Yoko, wake up and help!
Tsuchinoko. Description: allows you to buy goods at cheaper prices.
I'll lower the price. I'll lower the price.
I thought that was a soul that we equipped, but I'm guessing that I saw that because that would be really silly.
It's like, do you even really need that soul when there's two really easy ways to just get as much money as you want?
It's more so just like, there's no reason not to equip it when you go back to the hammer.
If you get that soul, yeah. But it's like, yeah, but this is the same game where you can either do the shop glitch, or you can get the Mimic Soul and play a nice game of hop on the spikes.
Alistor summons Alistor, the familiar. It's another silly soul thing, or familiar thing that isn't very good.
I was hoping it would be Alistair from Beautiful Joe.
Shadow Knight, his shadow fights beside him. It's another, like, big arm sword thing that fights beside you. Apparently alright. Okay, this is happening.
Well, maybe not Yoko. She's still kind of unconscious from her stab wound. Actually, I think Yoko's more afraid of Hammer than you, Soma.
Good morning. I got knocked out pretty early. So yes, as implied before, if, I guess if you lose to Graham, I forgot about that. But yeah, you get to play as Julius mode where you,
Not Graham, this.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, you go, you play Julius mode, which is this game, but, the final boss is Soma.
Yep.
Also, this thing steals all your souls, and you have to get them back.
Yeah, the red one gives you back your bullet souls, the blue one gives you back your guardian souls, and, well, basically just what the color the souls are.
Yes, yes.
Also, holy shit, the fact that they did this on the GBA.
Yeah, this is a visual.
Thanks to Wild Tengu, I expected after that fade out that all of a sudden he would be in the throne room with Kenshiro doing his fatal KO on him.
It's chaos.
So now we're in the Darkseid version of Chaos.
You're kind of destroying this thing, but
I mean, look what we got.
yeah.
This player knows how to play with power. Instead of... Oh, imagine that other player fighting Chaos. Why can't I use the skeleton soul? Why?
It's so hard to hit with the archer.
Maybe that's why the other player didn't want to do the whole thing. They can't stand the thought of not having the archer soul. So Iori's shirt is in the center.
Oh god, it is.
Wait, that's Kyo. I am so tired, I almost called him Caillou.
Remember me when you look at this thing.
Remember me when you actually finish Aria of Sorrow.
I should have broke it.
We did it, we killed Dark Matter.
Guys, I won. Wait, why is everything shaking?
I thought this castle was gonna be nice and stay stable.
Back into the moon, where you belong? Congratulations, you're dead.
Everyone gathers around and they're all, congratulations, congratulations.
We barely talked, but, I'm glad you understood what a shop is now.
I want to work retail, fuck the army.
By the way, I am not Alucard. My mother did say such a thing.
My mother said, help humans. Start with that one over there. I love that his alias comes from the fact that everyone in Japan kept Englishing his name and he just gave up on trying to correct them. That is one of my favorite plot details in all of Castlevania.
I like how Yoko knew what his true identity was, but then was just like, oh no, we have to go with the screw-up name.
She probably taunts him about it.
I almost used your actual name. Whoops, sorry.
I like it when the player in the Julius mode for Dawn of Sorrow keeps switching from me to you, so I can keep saying Arigato, Arigato. And Alucard's just ellipses spamming.
Curry the Kid?
Katana 1.
How many katanas were there? I'd say katana. It's weird if I don't.
I mean, katana's how everyone pronounces it, but katana's the actual thing. I can't believe that. I was wrong for so many years of my life.
That's how they pronounce it in WarioWare.
Here's the good artist. I'm going to miss your work.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta make it, like, canon for Black Harvest. If he somehow survives the events, he has to, like, he lives on the surface, but he's under a completely, like, thin alias.
Harvesto.
Brack Harvesto. And he also has a really sharp suit. That doesn't increase his intelligence by 1.
I don't know why, I thought you were gonna say I want to get that artist to draw my character.
Oh god, if I had the money and the ability to communicate with the artist to do that.
Imagine just for one, like, dialogue frame, he's just drawn by that guy. That person.
Woman.
Woman, yes.
It's a woman. She actually drew a Magic the Gathering card recently.
Awesome.
She drew a card art for Soren Markov. I gotta get around to getting that. I already have the Liliana vest that was drawn by the Final Fantasy artist. And it's one of my most valuable cards, somehow almost as expensive as my Sliver Queen.
Awesome.
So, I don't think we're gonna be seeing Julius mode, right?
No. But, we do get to check out at least a couple of seconds of it with this zero-ass theme.
Yeah. So, yeah, Richter mode, but now you're Julius.
He's alright. Again, you don't really get to see a lot of him. Why does he have the demon teleport?
It's the newest Belmont move. Wait, why do we have a move called the Demon Teleport in our Holy Clan?
It's called the Belmont teleport. What are you talking about? We came up with this. Don't question it.
It's the Belmont warp. It allows us to use the power of our murderous intent. What? Nothing.
Jesus.
So, yeah, he's basically... It's basically like any other, like, extra mode. You speed through the castle to get to the character's own objective. You don't have an inventory screen, you just have your own loadout that scales with the progress you've made.
Oh, there still is a Graham fight. Okay. Hey, where's the Soma fight?
I think that's... wait, aren't you supposed to be fighting Soma instead of Graham?
That might have been Dawn. I think what we're saying is we need to do Dawn next.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the next game.
We'll get to that soon. But until then... goodbye, Julius mode.
I'm gonna skip ahead to see if that really is Graham. Because it is Graham.
I think that might have been Dawn. It is weird how much more we like this game, but can't remember anything that's in it because we keep confusing it with Dawn.
That is kind of a problem, yeah. That's what happens when your game has a direct sequel.